shadow. Fear grips every heart, but we stand united, never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky, whispers in the deep. Waken to the battle cry, where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise, evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The coalition's shadow looms, but Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight until the end. Hold the line. Defenders, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight until the end. Hold the line. Defenders, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Hold on. Dark clouds fill the sky. Creatures start to creep. Heroes awake to gunfire. Guardians never sleep. From the rifts they crawl, evil in their eyes. The coalition come for all. Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Future in our minds. Cities cast in shadow. Fear grips every heart. But we stand united. Never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky. Whispers in the deep. Waken to the battle cry. Where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise. Evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The cold.
Are they taking away our forge access?
Hello, everybody. As usual, Serenity couldn't keep her mouth shut when the show started. Shocker. Shocker. I'm shocked. Is anyone else shocked?
Amazed.
Speaking of shocked, how is everyone today? Good? That's nice to hear. So, little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news. I don't know what the good news is, so I'll start with the bad news. Things have not been going good with the channel. The channel has not grown as quickly as I would have liked. We have not reached the 500 subscribers. That was the goal. It'll get there eventually. But I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming from now on, and I may have to drop out of most of the shows that I'm on because I have to pay the bills, and the bills have not been being paid. I made about $15 this week streaming, which is not great. But I will try and keep this show going, and I'm going to try and keep the other show going that hasn't started yet on Sundays as well, the vampire game that we haven't started yet, because it's on Sunday, and that's the one day I will have off if I start working overtime again. But other than that, hey, Circus, take over.
Hey, how's it going? I am Circus Freak, your GM, and this is our Rifts, Savage Rifts actual playthrough of a original storyline. I am using some of the one sheets that they provide, but stringing them together and throwing in a little bit of my own twist to each and every one. These are my players, the lovely band we have here. Sans Mega, who has decided that his children having birthdays is more important than us, but we won't hold it against him too much.
Maybe a little bit.
I might.
Just a little.
A little bit.
I mean, could be worse. It could be like his daughter's wedding or something, and then we could tell him, "Oh, skip it. You can catch the next one."
Wow.
All right, and we're gonna start off our introductions today. Let's see where we go in. Just a moment. With everyone here's favorite sexy zombie Frankenchick, Serenity. How you doing?
That's fucking hilarious.
F you up the A.
That is hilarious.
There we are to the bat
Hello,
stuff again.
Hello.
back to the
I've been having a pretty okay time. The work week was not nice to me. I did some streaming. I got into KOTOR, and I'm ready to go over and continue this adventure.
All right, and moving right along. Let's go with Frost next.
Hi, I'm doing well. I'm busy, even though I have time off. I'm writing like crazy and chatting with people and playing games
You've
like
never
Path of Exile 2.
you never get so busy as when they give you vacation time.
Exactly, and they keep bugging me at work.
And they're like, we know we forced you to go on vacation, but
Holy shit, Kyle
Holy
with 15
Kyle.
gifted subs. Kyle!
Oh!
Kyle coming in
Oh!
clutch, my man.
Nice.
Oh, and he did get a new NPC. I was going to mention that. The circus. Actually, I did in Discord that mentioned the NPC thing. Damn, Kyle, you read my damn mind, sir. You're amazing.
all right, we'll work through. I've still got a couple of NPCs yet to work in from Kaio.
Which is in the Discord.
Yes.
How many drinks is that, sir?
Oh, fuck. That's right.
We are doing the drinking, and for clarification, because I know some people want to donate but don't want us to be drinking. If you do not want the your donations to go towards the stream rules, just say don't drink for this one, and we'll bypass the drink on
That's
that
fair.
one. You can either buy a drink or buy not a drink.
Buy some water, which is not as fun.
And
Mine's right
also,
over there.
Witch
But
drinking is not my fault. I told her not to drink. She started drinking on her own. I am not taking any blame for
Oh,
that.
it's absolutely your fault. You told her not to drink, so she's gonna obviously be like, "Fuck you, I'm doing it anyway."
You know, you're right. I'm probably the asshole for telling her not to do things. God forbid she ever listens to anything I tell her to not fucking do.
Hey, Big Pad RPG, cheers.
What's up, Big Bad RPG? She said Big Pad. How is that pad, Big Bad RPG? How you doing, Big Bad? I need to get a drink or 5. I'll make it a
This
double.
should finish
My
off.
coffee is now, my cappuccino is now rye infused.
Rye infused cappuccino.
Right infused.
After how many weeks, we are finally done with the Geneva Recet. Moving on.
I should have
to
had
one-
mine in hand, but I'll get it. So,
Good.
After
Center
the
Souls
intros.
likes to break that.
After
from them.
intros, all
I'll get it
right.
after we swoosh.
Yep. And speaking of after we swoosh, which is usually when he manages to get on into the chat, Anvek, how you doing?
Quite well. I'm a year older and a year less bold because I'm going to bed. I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the only one that ain't
gets
drinking yet.
bald? Are you?
Yeah.
you're
No,
less
I
Anvek,
drink
bold.
yeah.
pretty often. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you drink it all, Anvek?
Oh yeah.
You know
Just not on
what?
stream.
It was his birthday. Nah, you will today. It was his birthday this week. So if you pay for a drink, that motherfucker's drinking today. I don't want to hear it.
I'd have to have alcohol in my house at the moment for that.
Fuck you. Well,
See,
then you'll
that's-
have to smoke or some shit.
That's the problem. Is Anvek drinks so much he never has any left Sunday afternoons.
That's a good
Which
point.
has seen me drunk. It's not pretty.
You're just talky. It's all good.
How would Witch know it's not pretty if you're drunk? Because Witch ain't pretty when she's drunk. Let's face it.
I think the one time we were on
Oh,
Nerd
shots
Show
fired.
together, I was falling over myself in the chair.
Hail Big
I think
Bad.
I was there for that one.
Damn it! Look what you did to this poor guy now. Fucking which Dave's like, hell, Big Pad. God damn it.
That's not my fault.
That was totally your fault. You said it.
I said big bad.
No.
I'm not going to take a drink until you guys stop saying things that'll make me spit in the drink.
All right. And next we've got X Boys. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I've got my water over there with pink lemonade in it, so I'm doing good.
Ready to
Very
glitter.
masculine.
Yep.
Yeah. Very masculine, yep.
Yeah, the glitteriest.
Yep.
And that brings us to our fearless leader, the murder, death, kill bot with no personality himself.
Yeah, speaking of no personality, by the way, I don't want y'all to think that I'm not happy with the channel growth, because the channel actually has been growing pretty good. We're up to 395, and that's like at least 10 or 15 since last week, which is pretty good, but we still need to get to 500 so we can monetize this some bitch.
Oh crap, Dave! No. Anvek is not secretly Mega's daughter.
Oh, wow. He
Well,
might be.
We don't want to spoil the campaign, but
Mega takes the day off because it's
They always
his
wondered
daughter's
who built
birthday,
Synthris.
and we're talking
Lo
about
and
Mega's
behold.
birthday.
Well,
Nice.
hearkening back to earlier in the chat before we started, Mega does like bareback, so Anvek could be his child in that sense. I don't know. His bareback child. I'm just saying.
Not how babies are
You
made.
can tell from our
I
discussion
don't know how
today,
babies are made. I
we're
don't
still
have any.
sober and still.
where there's a will, there's a way.
Where-
You're a 7-year-old robot. We got it.
Where don't I slink witch? You sneaky
300
bitch. I see you.
Dave does make a good point though. Which is prettier when you are drunk?
Yes.
I don't know
that
if I
is-
got the right pronouns in there.
That is a good point, Dave. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna
It's called
swoosh now.
Ear goggles.
All right,
So
you're
I
gonna
can go.
swoosh now.
So I can go get a drink and
Yep,
join
swoosh,
you,
get
the
a
fucking
drink.
degenerates in
And then we will
drinking.
toast Kyle.
What is Kevin miss?
Oh, I
whatever.
shouldn't have been toasting Kyle yet. Oh, whoops.
Not
Who's-
yet.
Kyle. Who's? Oh, Kyle. Oh, Kyle the Great. Yes.
Kyle,
I
yes.
can't
Special
find
K.
my.
Kyle, who's gonna DM for me in a private game? It's gonna be very fun.
Oh, nice. I can't find my transition because I ain't into that. Hold on. Okay.
Oh no. He's transitioning.
All right, I'll be right back. You guys, chat among. Do your thing. I'm just a murder bot.
Transitions
I'm just
into
a murder
big-ass
bot. I
robot.
don't matter in this game anyway.
Oh, what a fucking sad sack.
All right.
Christ.
So
I just
Before
heard
we
the
get
music
started-
from what was the Lou Ferrigno and Bill
Of
Bixby?
escape of a siren variety.
oh, you can't have heard that because I haven't turned it on.
No,
yet,
no.
but-
I just in my head I heard the sad music at the end of the Incredible Hulk old TV show when JT got up to go get his drink.
Speaking
I was going
of
Charlie
sad,
Brown. Do, do, do.
speaking
Oh.
of sad music, anything you hear that is not us or meows is courtesy of Sirenscape. Any of the meows are courtesy of probably Frost's camera, JT's, maybe mine. There's all
Yep.
sorts of animals going on here, but the non-animal sounds are courtesy of Sirenscape. This is not a sponsorship, but they will let us use their sound effects and music as long as we shout them out without copyright striking us, and that's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Sirenscape.
Nobody wants to get struck.
Nope.
By the way, if you guys do
Not
hear
unless you gave me a
noises,
drink.
it
Then I'll be
probably won't be my cats meowing. I bought them 2 more little fuzzy duck toys that they like playing with. And they have been going crazy because the new toy is the new toy. And they are just chasing each other back and forth, growling and stealing them back and forth.
Are they
I
fighting
can't win.
the new toy? That's
Can't
funny. My big cat thinks my little cat is the new toy.
Boom.
And the little cat just thinks, yeah, I can play. Let's play. So,
You got this.
psycho kid.
Oh,
Psycho cat.
I forgot to turn my camera off. Double Ryan Coke to Kyle.
All right, cider to Kaio.
Pink lemonade to Kyle.
Rye, coffee, cappuccino, Kyle.
Dog saving line for Kyle.
Don't ask what's in this thing.
Don't ask what's in
For
this
Kyle.
For Kyle.
That must have been apple juice. It was apple juice, right?
What will be?
Right.
What's up, dude?
Okay.
Apple juice.
Hemp flavored apple juice.
All right. So, our last episode, if everybody remembers, the party chased down the rolling metal box, which turned out to be a coalition armored personnel carrier.
What up, Afro?
What's up, Aphrodisies? And as I was saying, party chased down, rescued some of the Phalarian little blue elf people, look kind of like the guys from Interstellar 5555. Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
Or the Navi.
If they were hairless.
Not the Navi. The Navi have weird cat faces, and these guys don't have cat faces or pointy teeth. They are
Or fiber wire hair.
They are infinitely cooler than the Navi because, unlike the Navi, they were created by Leiji Matsumoto.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good distinction.
I don't know some of those words you said, but I'm sure they were important to people. Yeah.
I just nod, and that kind of gets me away with a lot.
Oh, I'm too honest. Got it. I should stop doing that. I'll just.
Yeah, no, you have to learn to be like a woman. Lie constantly.
Yeah.
Just smile and nod. Oh,
Boys.
yes. What will be bad things are very likely to follow for episode 13, the cursed episode, because of what happened at the end of episode 12, and we're lacking Mega.
The cursed Mega who's not here. Curses.
So our party came in, raided this camp. The Glitter Boy almost took some damage, which was amazing. They took out most of the, they took out all of the Skelelots, most of the coalition forces. The APC started driving off with Witch inside it after one of the guys tried to throw a grenade at their hostages to try and get everybody to back off, and bounced it off a barrier, blew up the entire cab, killed almost everybody in the cab there. And
They didn't say the magic word.
then Mega flew himself over into the cab, intangibility wise, and was greeted by name and told, "Yes, we will surrender." So that is where we are picking up. All right.
Are we still in combat?
I believe so.
Technically, I mean, they are. Everyone simultaneously has on their action right now thrown their weapon down on the ground.
Oh, they surrendered?
Yeah.
They surrendered.
But the truck is moving, right?
The truck's parked.
Oh, it's
As
parked.
soon as Mega got into the cab, the truck instantly parked, and everybody threw their weapons down and put their hands behind their heads.
Oh, right. And then they ratted out Mega for being a traitor as fuck. That's right. I forgot. something
Actually,
like that.
You
What
don't
about
know
the
that
bots?
yet, and Eden did not tell anyone yet.
No, I know, but I was telling the chat.
And the bots shut down or stopped as well.
Yeah.
It's Major Lucian, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
Major Lazar.
Major Lazar.
Major traitor. I mean,
And I did discuss with the Mega. Major reacts.
There you go.
Major reacts about this. First thing his character is going to say, even though he's not here to do it, is he looks at him and says, "I think you have me confused for my father, son." At which point he instantly shuts up. And they just stare at each other. So,
I think we need to gather weapons. Lucian,
Alright.
please inform Grim to go and not shoot the surrendering enemies.
all right, the order is, well, not the order so much, but Lucian through the mind link says, "All right, I got him mind controlled and held in place. They're all surrendering. Pick up their weapons before this power wears off, and we'll have some interrogations to do."
and then we get to execute him, right?
Well, they're surrendering enemies, so I don't think we're allowed to just execute them.
But they're coalition.
but according to the code, you can't kill surrendering enemies. Just FYI. So at least
Yeah,
one
do you
of
want
us
to
are
be
sure.
just like the coalition, or do you want to
Yeah.
be better than the coalition?
What code? What are you talking about? The
Oh,
coalition,
boy.
we kill them.
We're gonna have to make him a kid's book or something, pop up. I don't
Let
know.
me see if I can pull that up here.
Maybe a PowerPoint with some pictures.
As he's saying, and then we get to execute them. And in the mind blank, one of the coalition guys looks over to the others. I don't know why we're being ordered to surrender. I mean, it's not like they're going to let us live. These filthy DBs kill everyone.
See, he knows.
Filthy what?
I'll pull up
He's throwing
the
racial terms at us.
Code of Chivalry #2. Never attack an unarmed foe, and if they drop their weapons and surrender, that's counted as an unarmed foe. So just FYI there, kid.
So Hans is gonna move over towards the truck,
Let me unpause.
and he is going
Yeah.
to.
Who is going to gather up the coalition's weapons that they have dropped down?
I guess I will.
All right.
All right, did that? It rolled, but it didn't roll. Let's roll it again. See what
It
it
rolled.
shows up.
I
Something.
see it.
Yeah, I didn't see the first one. So first one was a 13. So basically, the witch gets 2 wounds restored if she hasn't
Okay.
Oh,
already
yeah,
healing herself.
Do you walk in? Do you walk into the car?
No, he actually did that in a blast temple or template, and it will only heal his allies in the blast template.
After they gather the weapons, I start smacking them around and try and gather them all into a circle and make them get on their knees.
All right.
Put them
they
all
will-
over here.
Yeah, stick them in the red circle.
in the red circle.
What's interesting, it says I have no PowerPoints, even though I have.
That way I don't have to drop a
PowerPoints.
template.
Weird.
Aiden, not Aiden, sorry. Eden will go over and obviously get the family out.
Aiden always on her mind. He's
Alright.
always on her mind.
But I'll go over and get the family out, and then she'll start putting the soldier boys into the cell.
All right. So you have 1, 2. This one's dead, and this one is gazing longingly into Lazar's eyes right now.
He used the love interest card, didn't he?
Not so gazing longingly as
Some of
blank
us don't
stare.
need cards.
There is nothing in there right now.
Some of us need enhancement.
Wow.
Are you asking for some surgery?
Are you transitioning?
Not with this build.
Ironic.
Oh yeah, we
Wow.
need new cards. Yes, no, or do we have them already?
Yes.
Okay,
Let
new
me
hand.
reset. That's
And reset of
yesterday.
bennies. Remember, everyone,
Yes.
we got
Oh,
some
yeah,
new fun
bennies.
things.
Yes.
Oh yeah, boss.
Yep. We're getting there. Deal. Oh, Jesus, it's still.
Oh, I had a really good card for interrogation. Dang it. You just took it from me. It was called Spill the Beans. I could just get all of the information I ever needed ever. You just took it from me.
Should have played it last
Should have played it.
time.
Well, we cut
Can you
the
can you
show
play
in.
do that? Yeah,
Well,
can you play that while
can
you're
ask him
while
to
you're
be
fighting?
nice.
I will
Can
let
I-
you play the Spill the Beans.
All right, thank you. I'll do
Oh,
that for
goddamn.
for Ocelot Simp over here.
Do I have a minute to make another drink? God damn, that
Yes,
went
you
down
have a-
fast. Give me a
You
second.
have a minute to make another drink.
Did you get
Bob.
the same card? Did you get the card?
I got the card.
Oh no.
You got it
Oh
again.
no.
And all right, so now, for last episode, we did make the 25 likes. We got 26 or 25 likes, so that gave us the benefit, and 26 comments, so we got the benefit there as well. And then Kaio generated fan art for both of the gingers in the party, so Eden and Kevin both get a fan art benefit. So in total, we have 3 bennies to Eden from the fan art likes and comments, 3 bennies to Kevin from fan art likes and comments, 2 bennies to Grim +1 to the monkey. So 3 bennies to Grim, 2 bennies to Hans, 2 bennies to Lucian, and 2 bennies to Dr. Synthris.
Oh, I'm special today.
Ooh, you remembered to give me a third card. Thank you.
Just a day.
Yes, I did remember to give you your 3rd card because you.
Side note, Sergus, I will
sacrificed
very
it.
much make sure to disable all of those robots.
All right, they are
I-
fairly
I-
disabled as of itself. They were disassembling each other as.
I think I heard
Let
you
me correct
say
myself.
I get 2
I'm
extra
looking if they
bennies.
have cores.
Might
You
be
get
able to get
one
another
ex-
arm there if you want.
One
there,
extra
dog.
benny.
1 extra benny in addition to the 2 from likes and comments.
Well,
I
that's
do
what
get
that was what I meant. So why do I get an extra one?
Likes, comments, and tails.
I don't get one for tails. Remember, I gave it up for the dark bargain.
Oh.
And
that's the
speaking
one you
of
gave
that,
up for the dark bargain.
if
Yes.
somebody wants to trade a card with Hans, he's not going to take this, but he does have the Dark Bargain card. So if somebody who hasn't used the card wants to take it,
You
This
will
card
lose
really
you will
likes
lose
me.
a benny and get an extra card to play every game for that.
Yep. you get an extra card and you can play an extra card. So you get
Yeah.
to play 2
Yeah,
adventure
you get to
cards
play
forever.
2 cards and you lose 1 benny every starting if you want that card.
As Eden's rounding up some of the guys and putting them in the car cell,
Mm-hmm.
she is going to kind of grab Hans because he's the closest one there.
By the way, I made another double, so I'm only drinking half of this unless we get drinky stuff because I don't want
Just drink the alcohol part. Don't drink the.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that, buddy. I mean,
I
Don't think that works.
Leave the water in the glass. Yes, Eden.
Hans,
What did I do?
you did something.
nothing.
Are you doing anything with either Mega or Bartholomew?
She's not going to let Bartholomew walk away with Mega.
Yeah, I'll be over here, too.
Neither of them have moved at all.
Good. She's not letting him walk away. They're
I'll start
Lucian
moving
might
them over
be
here if I can.
compromised. I suggest we don't use the mind link at the moment.
Oh, okay. And so he will. Yeah, he'll have to re-Benny that to do it because he's rolling like Hans. There we go. He's going to drop that and he's going to start a mind link with Eden because he has the ability to do this.
He starts
He's
his
just
own
going to
mind
say, okay, we can talk privately.
They called him Major Lazar, or
Oh.
specifically him, and he said that one of the enemy went over identified him very clearly, and then went over and said he was a double agent. We do not have the capabilities of taking him out right now if he is, but
Huh.
I'm very concerned.
Yeah, it could be psyops.
I
Kind of
don't-
doubt things. No, maybe his
I-
father is. I don't know.
Who knows? But I don't trust this right now.
Okay, maybe we should handcuff that guy while he's got him all whammied, just in case.
Sure, just letting you know. Could you do the mind thing for everyone else and let them know as well?
Yeah, he the mind link. What he did to cast it, he did the basically the same thing. Additional recipients, and he can do a telepathic switchboard as well.
Wait, you're telling the murder bot this?
No, he's actually
Oh,
only.
we're not telling you.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
shit.
Okay.
He's including Kevin.
Okay.
Okay.
So
By the way,
it-
you still have a bunch of live guys over there on the right that are not in the circle.
on the
Yeah.
right.
Unless you
Yes.
want me to go kill them all.
No.
They are inside the holding cell, and the blue people are outside of it.
These guys here?
Yeah, so good
He's talking about
guys,
the bots.
Oh,
these guys.
Those were decimated and deactivated.
Oh, okay.
those robots all beat the shit out of each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was a bunch of skelebots, not guys.
Well, they look alive, so I didn't know.
Yeah. But They spent 5 rounds being puppeted into disassembling each other, so we just storylined it ahead that they took each other apart, and the last one standing ripped his own head off.
Fair.
And one very specific thing also, since Kevin's also involved in the switchboard, Eden will go over and also point out, I might be compromised as well. I let him into my mind earlier, so I don't know if he did anything.
Oh,
I love the paranoia.
I'm sure it's fine. Well, I mean, do you feel different?
Is the guy who told us that also a mind fucker?
I don't know. Is
I'm
he?
asking Sergis.
Which guy?
The guy who told us about
Bartholomew.
Lucian.
No, he is not.
He's not? Okay. Well, y'all got to figure that out, because I don't know shit. I'm just a dumb murder machine.
Whose
Just
fault
to
is
do-
that?
I'm not laying blame. I'm happy not to be involved in this mess. I
He's
just kill
just-
things.
He's just playing like Mario on his screen while he's.
Yeah, I'm just playing Mario while I'm contemplating bashing these dudes' skulls.
So
It does
So-
not matter. He could make me, if depending on the skill, the mind melter, he may not even let me feel anything odd.
Oh,
does Kevin hear all of this stuff that's going on between?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in the switchboard.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's fun. Not really, but okay.
Well, for right now, he hasn't said anything or done anything that I have not thought untoward yet. So we move forward. Kevin will start moving. Well, these guys are in the prison cell, right?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
she was moving them into the cell of the car.
I don't
Okay,
have any
so-
interior for the car,
Yeah.
so I'm just putting them beside it.
So what we need to do is, I think we need to switch out our vehicles here and leave them the box car, and just leave them here, because I don't think we don't have any other place to store them, put them in a jail or anything like that. So we can't outright kill them because they've surrendered to us. So unless we want to do that, but
We will need to first interrogate them. Grim, stop trying to murder things.
well, in the mind link between for you two, from what it sounds like, we won't even believe what the mind mental will find if he interrogates them. So
We will not. We should ask him to scout ahead, perhaps, and interrogate them ourselves. I don't know. I don't like this.
okay. So outside, Kevin will go ahead and say, "Hey, Lucian, since you can move pretty fast, do you think you can take a quick flyby to see if there's any other boxes we could possibly collect?"
Lucian is still blank stare at this point.
Did we
Interesting.
manacled the guy he was in control of?
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we heard you. If Lucian is not reacting.
Yeah, Lucian is blank stare. He's also intangible, so he hasn't moved since locking eyes with Bartholomew. And
Yeah.
Bartholomew
Well,
hasn't.
Eden,
He has
Eden,
been moved
because he's
you
not
put the shackles
breaking
on
eye
him.
contact, she's gonna cover the eyes of the other guy. Does that
Okay.
cause anything to happen?
Nope, he drools a little bit on your hand.
I do
Ew.
that. Ew.
So yeah, we should manacle him for one thing, and because if he comes back to his senses, he might tell his guys, "Hey,
Bartholomew?
yes, exactly, Bartholomew.
You got a little bit of Bartholomew drool on you.
That's your new love interest."
So we'll just have Lucian.
Oh my god, did you really?
Fly by.
Oh my god, you got it again.
No.
Holy shit. What a hoe. I mean, Hobot.
Seriously, or just jokingly?
I kind of want
No, that's
seriously,
serious.
unless if this is the only scene we're gonna get, yeah. But if it's not, I'll hold on to it.
Jesus
Maybe.
Christ.
Somewhere a
Oh,
demon
you'll
gets
probably
jealous.
A demon and some other simp. Who was the other guy?
Beta.
Lumberjack dude. Yeah, the beta
Right.
team.
Oh,
gets
This
yeah.
is the perfect plan.
Oh,
We
right,
can
the
turn them
crazy guy.
against each other.
All right. Well, he's still, his consciousness is not on this plane currently, so
Oh,
he can't
Jesus,
react to
okay.
you at all.
He senses a rival.
Your voice
However-
is what's bringing him back to the light. And he's just gonna catch
My
on to
very, very comforting voice.
At this point, he is going to Lucian pops back into corporality, walks over, sits down in the cell, and says, "We need to go back. We need to head back to Castle Refuge. I need somebody who isn't me to poke around in my head and see what the hell is going on in there."
that. Oh,
Literally or figuratively.
You stay away from me.
Yeah, we're not gonna let Doc touch you. Don't worry.
Bad
Next time.
I don't care who we go to, whether we go back to the Legion and have one of their psychers examine me, or if we go back to the Duck and let him play around in there, but I need answers.
Okay, it's a fair
Yeah.
point.
can I try something?
I know who I am, but I don't know who I was.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I can do a whole lot with that. I could read your mind, but I don't think I might be able to go back. I don't know.
I could test his body for tampering, but
ex-boys.
What?
You can hear the kid.
She's telling your ass to mute, boy.
there's Grim in the back talking to the monkey.
The voice
It
of
just
Grim
sounds
will
like a
now be played by
kindergarten.
Ex-boys' children.
Yeah, it sounds like a kid birthday.
It sounds
Best
like a
voice.
kindergarten inside of Grimm's head all the time. That's what it sounds like. That's just ambient noise that Tails gives him.
Kid
to keep
voice
him
on the
calm.
outside.
Yeah,
Deep
kindergarten
voice
from
on the
all
outside.
from all the kids he killed.
Exactly.
Every
Kindergarten
once,
of
in
the
a,
damned.
every once in a while, Grim does disappear on Grim and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was playing with the other children."
Oh, jeez.
We leave him alone when he goes.
It's
to
snack time.
By the way, apparently I lied and drank the whole thing. Fuck all
Good
y'all.
job. Wait a
So
second.
good. So we can't leave yet. We have other people we need to save.
This was the last group, I believe, of the. What was the Faye Laren? These guys, the blue elf guys. This was the last group of.
Do we?
As far as I knew, we sent the other ones. They're getting picked up. You just send me off with them, or take me back over to the Duck. I'm
Is that
desperate.
we can
Oh,
teleport
yeah.
them back to the castle?
Let's teleport him back to the castle with the rest of them.
We don't have that luxury. We knew they were being sent to a mountain. There were how many people that were taken versus how many people we found.
Yeah, we'll have to find that too. We'll find that first, and then we'll have Lucien go with the rest of the group. And that's when we, as the group that's staying here, will go look for those other ones.
From what these prisoners told you, this is pretty much everyone that was taken by the coalition. The other people were taken by some form of demons, slightly significantly different from the demons that they were facing when they fled their homeworld, but they don't quite sound like Broadkill, but more like Broadkill than like Coalition.
Alrighty, just so I'm
individuals that were harvesting
so
them.
I'm on the same page and understanding everything correctly. No subtext. There isn't some other area these people are being taken to at the moment that there's no like a group of hostages we can go save, basically. correct?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay.
This group got separated out from the other ones. If you can get these guys back to Castle Refuge or a safe haven, and get them a map, they can, with a little bit of work, draw you a map to where the rift opened up that they came into this world from, and show you where those other demons that were pursuing them before they ran into the metal men and their skull masters.
This is very convoluted. I am going to have another drink, but all right, Kevin, with your permission,
Yeah.
I suggest we put them all in the cage, as well as Lucian, and then we drive this car back to where we sent Luton.
Okay. What if we?
What if we hear the singing in the background?
Yeah. Well.
I love it.
Damn it, Grim.
All that stuff coming through Grim. He's just listening to kids' tunes and stuff.
Yeah.
Grim's got
Planet's
kids.
my favorite.
Grim has
We've-
pulled up Kids
so-
Bop as his
God.
We have
screensaver.
2 vehicles, don't we? We've got the APC, and then we've got the other car that we had that we
The
took,
capture
right?
wagon. Yeah, the capture wagon, whatever we had out of the
So-
box.
Oh yeah, we have. I didn't see the other box in the map. I forgot we had another car.
It's off. Yeah. So I was thinking that maybe we could put them all in the one capture wagon, and then take the APC as well. Maybe not. Maybe we destroy the APC.
I kind of like us taking the APC. We could fix it. The Castle Refuge, you could use it, even if we
Okay.
We
can't.
can reuse these.
Yeah.
Capture wagon
Oh,
are you
somebody
hoping to
broke a
take?
whole bunch of stuff in here, though.
I apologize.
Wow.
The capture wagon that we came here on.
All right,
Yes.
it is similar to this
Kevin
one.
was
It
being
just
shot.
doesn't
I
have
had to protect him.
doesn't have the armament that the other one did. That the one that
Wait.
these guys
So
were-
are they the same size then?
yes.
So we okay. So we can okay. So we'll just take the one APC then and destroy the one that we came in on.
Why don't we
'Cause-
both just drive both of them?
Because we don't have enough people to drive. We don't have enough people
Oh.
to drive.
Let the woman drive. I got the
Okay.
bennies.
All right. All right.
I mean,
All
if
right.
you
Wait, I
just
was
have to
the
go
driver.
straight.
Shoot.
Yeah, you were the driver. If you
Hans
So-
has a D4 in driving, I believe.
I do, I think, don't I? Didn't I? Yeah, I have
Yeah.
D4 and
And
driving.
Eden
Yeah,
is
look at that.
unskilled at driving. She just used her Elon abilities to
okay. All
offset
right.
by spending a penny.
She just kept second guessing herself and succeeding.
If we can
Maybe
take
I
both,
should do it like this. No.
if we take both, I'm good with taking both. So
Alrighty.
Yeah, don't put
people-
anything important into the one I'm driving.
Quick announcement, by the way. Thank you to Rogue Handle last week at the end of the stream. He dropped a $300 donation, and we didn't catch it at the end, so he didn't leave
Holy
any.
crap.
Yeah, he didn't leave any directions for what he wanted us to do with that. So if he's in the chat, please let us know if it was for drinks or for
Yeah.
a major miracle or
Thank you, bro.
or what is the biggest miracle?
An epic miracle.
Epic
Well, my-
miracle or
I was just saying, my shirt's staying on. We're not going for the
I suppose.
yeah. Frost said he'll strip for the epic miracle because he's an exhibitionist.
Can't help it. I showed you guys my ankle already. Come on, what do you want?
Speaking of what's showing off, check out my cool Godzilla shirt that my buddy
Hey.
from back home got me.
That's very
for
cool.
Christmas.
Nice.
Pretty
That
dope.
is a pretty.
All right. So
Pretty awesome
before we
shirt.
get off
I
driving,
thought that
one
was a
last
black
thing.
lab. Honestly,
I know
I
I've
know
been
it kind of
talking-
looks like that, right? It's
I've been talking way too much, but I do have one last thing before we get off driving.
get off, huh?
Did
Driving.
Well, you know, I'm lonely.
It's the cobblestone.
It would Eden
Highly
know who
absorbent.
set up the barrier?
What will be said? Frost shirts come off.
Um,
You owe us money.
Which barrier?
The barrier that kept the
that
that
kept
caused
the
to
grenade.
blow up in her face.
The barrier that kept the grenade away from the blue people.
don't know if we'd know.
Does she know?
Well, you could make a spellcasting check or occult.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I'm
it's
the
Kevin, 'cause he
hugest of
probably saw-
spellcasters.
he probably
That was
saw,
his nice way of telling you to go fuck yourself. By the way,
By the way, you're not shaking.
Oh, how do I undo that?
Just
I'll do it.
Pass
do
the
it.
spirit roll.
Sorry, I want to roll spirit and be a badass.
technically, well, I guess would me have fixing her wounds have unshaken her or not?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I don't think I would know, so she would ask, "Who went over and set up the barrier?" She.
that was the
Do you
doc.
actually? Are you actually within vocal range?
Are you laughing psychokinetically as well as in person?
He's not on their channel, so I'm assuming that he's just laughing at the prisoners.
Well,
Timely.
she's gonna ask every single one of y'all. Like, who
I've
went
got
over and
you.
set up the barrier
It was
in the car?
Dr. Synthris. That's who.
Do
Wasn't
you have a
me.
problem with my abilities, Cyber Knight?
Thank you.
How
If you
unexpected.
hadn't done
Thank you
that,
for
the
blowing me the
civilians would have gotten hurt. So thank you.
He did good. All right,
Interesting.
let's load up.
All right, we are going to load up. I will need driving checks from both Eden and Hans.
All right,
Going to be
unskilled check.
amazing.
I'm glad I wasted my one on that. Maybe a little bit better.
Wait, where
Yeah,
you
I've
guys
got-
going? Who am I killing? Nobody tells Murder Bot anything.
Grim.
You're following
we're
me,
going
Grim.
in-
You're following
We're
me.
driving.
Escort the prisoners. Put them in the box.
All right, my first roll didn't show up, but I'll roll again so one shows up so I can select it.
Wait, you want me to put him in a box?
No, I
Not
want
a-
you to follow me.
Not
That's what I
that
want you
box.
to do.
Well, unless you're signing up for my health insurance plan, I suggest you get in
What's
the
with all
cell.
these sixes? What
I don't know. I see tons and tons and tons
Who
of
the
dice
fuck
rolling,
rolled
but I don't
that?
know. That was her. Oh, she was trying. I'm trying to roll again so I can get one to show up.
Is it
There we
being
go.
retarded again?
Look at that. I got a
Well, there's
10.
a 30.
Yeah, I had a 31. Well, one of them. Wait, was the 31 the first one?
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
You're 31.
Maybe it was.
You that many explosions. You got
Yeah, that was-
six.
that was
six.
crazy.
Holy crap! I was wondering
You
why it wouldn't
drive
let me
like a
roll.
motherfucker.
I was like, why won't it let me roll? Because I'm like, it's not showing up. It was doing math.
All right. So yes, Eden manages to drive successfully, and Hans is like, "Huh, this is Volkswagen."
It's got cruise control, a radio.
Better than Jaguar.
It's amazing. Actually, which one is he driving?
Yeah.
Given what just happened, I hope he's driving the killed vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
By the way, whoever Rogue Handle is, thank you so much, because I don't even know who you are, and you dropped a $300 fucking donation and just moonwalked the fuck out the door.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
who it
Stick
was either,
around,
but man,
voice up, say hi.
Mm-hmm.
do it.
That way we can thank you and appreciate you in
Mhm.
chat as
Or,
well as
just wink from chat.
Wait a second.
we promise if you identify yourself, we'll make sure Frost keeps his shirt on.
Yes.
That's
Here's the
actually
bottom
our
half of
threat
it.
now.
Oh,
Our threat now is Frost will start
It's just-
disrobing
it's-
until you announce yourself.
it's
Anyways.
happening. There's
Oh god. Oh god.
No. Oh no.
We're
Take a
trying
look
to
at that beard candy.
All right, so
and about. Let's see here.
Don't threaten us with a bad time.
all right.
Can I tell you one embarrassing thing that happened last night while I was eating dinner?
Oh god.
I
Oh.
ordered food again. I was eating. I had a plastic fork like this, eating. Calvino reached over and tried to take the food off it, and he got the food. And I was like, "Hey, stop it!" And I moved my hand back, and I was like, I dropped my fork, and I kept looking everywhere for it. I couldn't find it. It had
I know where
fallen
this is going.
in my beard, and I couldn't see it because this is my blind side. And I'm looking everywhere for it, and I'm like, it's in my beard. Like, oh my gosh.
Did we
It's a
actually?
storage
Did you actually
pocket.
spend? The spill
Unappreciated.
yes, you did spend the spill the beans card. The spill the beans card is being used. It will probably not come into effect. What will be until next week because I
I'm
need
guessing
that.
the full conversation, that full interrogation is going to happen next session.
We'll
I
deal with that
also
when he's
have
actually present.
another spill the beans card if anyone wants to trade for it, because I obviously have no use for it.
Okay, so who was driving which vehicle? Who's in
Okay,
which
I'm
vehicle?
driving non-lethal. He's driving lethal.
All right. So he's got the one that's got the prisoners in it. And are you
Mhm.
putting the Phaler in with you, or leaving them in to walk around in the other vehicle?
They're in my car, and we're
Okay.
just chilling. Should we try to make sure they're all safe?
All right. And where are you headed?
To the town where we sent
To the
Luton.
town.
To
Yeah.
the town of Granby to meet up with Luton. All right. Let us bounce back over to there then. Not that it will matter.
So did we take
much.
that big vehicle? Is that what we're driving?
That is what
Oh.
Hans is driving. Which car are you putting Grim in?
Well,
He's
I
with
would
me.
say
He's
I would
running
put
around
him
with
in
me.
the kill. I would kill him and put him in the kill car.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
I don't think Grim runs quite fast enough to keep
That's-
up with
oh,
the
okay.
Glitter Boy.
Never mind then.
Yeah, if we can get him into
Have
the
him ride on the
APC,
glitter boy's shoulder.
or
no,
ride on top
I
of
don't.
the
I don't
APC
think
or
I'm
something.
fast enough for that. For me to. I mean, I could probably carry him, but I don't think I'll be able to move fast enough with.
Yeah,
Nobody carries Grim.
No one tosses
Unless
a
it's a
war.
social situation.
See, this just
Wow.
reminds me of one of the other Rifts games I played, where the dragon hatchling in the party ended up big enough that the rest of the party just kept a gondola car around, and the dragon would just carry the gondola as their mode of transportation.
I think it's time to someone to use their vast amount of wealth to get Grim his sky cycle.
Nah.
By sky cycle, do you
We
mean one of
lost
those
a
little
vast amount of
papoose
wealth.
chest
Sorry,
carriers?
I'm not wealthy.
No.
I give
Yeah.
all my money away as a knight should.
I just picture Zach Galifianakis carrying the baby in the little carrier on his chest, but it's Kevin and Grim.
No
No,
one carries Grim,
No.
he just said.
It's okay, big guy. It's
Well,
okay.
no, I would,
Just
I
tell him
would
it's a
expect
battle
that to
platform.
happen because you
Yeah.
have both hands free.
No.
Yeah.
Tell him it's a Gundam type thing, and he won't know the difference.
No.
I'll have another gun on my other shoulder.
Mobile turret.
Wow, that is a big pet.
All right, so you roll back up into town. You have your prisoners. You have your rescued Phaelin. You reunite with Luton. Looks like she's just parked, sitting there. As you pull up, she's like, "Ooh, that's some loot."
And he just rolls down the window. Hey,
I know what the ladies like.
I didn't even crash it.
Wink.
She looks at you. Then did you really drive it?
Well, I rolled over a few things I probably wasn't supposed to roll over, but it's got good suspension.
All right, Doc. We've got the. We're gonna need to set up the teleporter to Castle Refuge. Is what we need to do.
We cannot do that yet. They needed 3
What?
days.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Going to have a little bit of a bivouac here.
Yeah, this has been day one.
Day one. Okay. Well,
I suppose I'll go and check up with our local pharmacist.
Yep.
But I mean, we could send a friend back if he wants to get his brain checked out. They didn't say anything about him coming back.
Hmm?
Do we want to send Lucian back?
If
If he wants to.
crap, I should have told this to Circus. but
Lucian
we
wants a
were
checkup,
connected.
basically.
What's wrong with Lucian?
He's got to go to the doctor. Not
What-
this doctor.
What's wrong with him?
My
I think
brain
he's very
is
stressed.
fuzzy.
He didn't sign the waiver.
What do you mean fuzzy? What happened?
He
I gotta,
had
like-
an experience, and now he needs to go over.
I think I
and-
stuck my brain into one too many different brains. I need to decontaminate it.
Ah, mental trauma. That should make sense to you, Grim.
You know, like a virus scan.
The coalition
Yeah.
hurt you? Let me kill them.
See,
Nah,
now it
nah.
just seems like you're looking for an excuse to kill them.
Do I need an excuse?
Yes.
Yes.
The prisoners all
murder,
recoil and try and hide behind something, putting
Don't
anything they
worry.
can find between
I
Grim
aim-
and them.
I aim the big gun at them and say, "What did you do to Lucian?"
Ready to
Yeah.
talk
Aiden
about
will
it? I need
step in
to.
between them and the gun.
It's like you didn't do anything.
Cyber Knight, you won't be able to take this shot. I can.
I know.
Hans
it
is just
doesn't
kinda
matter.
standing like,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because he needs to know when there are prisoners, we do not kill them.
Yeah, we don't kill them.
And if you're going to kill, then you have to kill me first.
But you're not alive.
I breathe, I eat. How am I not alive?
I've actually never seen you eat.
Yeah. He's right.
Let's focus.
Lucian
We
Lucian
went
holds out
over
a
the
piece of
eating. She
kaiju
would have
jerky.
eaten.
Yes, he says it just
Don't
as he
even
walks
do
out
that
the
to
door.
me.
Walks out the door, just leaving it like that.
Wait, I've never seen you eat. Lucian holds out a piece of kaiju jerky.
She grabs it.
Lucian,
Wow.
why aren't we
Looks
killing
him
these
right in the
bastards?
eye.
You know what they do.
Bites the jerky.
What did they do to you?
I don't think they did anything. I mean, they didn't do anything to any of us. We stopped them from doing what they were doing to these guys. And from what I've heard, they don't even know why they were doing what they were doing.
I don't understand.
Hello, Sheriff.
Yeah, it's almost like they were doing things against their will, like they were programmed or told to do things that they didn't want to do, and then now here they are going, "Hey,
Oh,
what the
look who's
hell?"
here.
Copy. 122 copy.
And then yeah, so
So
you should be familiar with that, right?
yeah, let's go ahead and make sure everyone's good for the next couple days.
As since you went over and brought up, we do have prisoners, and there is this thing with Lucian. I am in favor of having a portal opened. The doctor,
loads in
myself,
here.
and Lucian, along with the prisoners, will be brought to the base.
Standby one.
We're taking coalition to the base?
Prisoners.
Well, yeah, it's called taking prisoners.
What's that mean?
That means when someone surrenders to you, you bring them back, you throw them in jail, and you find out everything you can from them.
And then we kill them.
And then if they cannot be rehabilitated and made to exist in the new world and put to a proper punishment and made to make things right, then you can kill them. But if we killed everyone who used to be coalition, you'd be dead too.
Is that part of the New World Order?
Can we just open a portal so we can keep this going?
Yeah.
Wait, under someone, or are we sending? What are we? Just
Kevin, with your permission, I think the prisoners should be sent to the
Castle.
Castle Refuge along with Lucian. I want to go as well. The doctor can come with us, or we can all go together, but there's a lot that needs to be discussed in Castle Refuge.
All right. So, Lucian will tell you what he found out inside this guy's mind.
You can't
as far
trust
as he
that.
knows. Because of the Spill the Beans card. So, Lieutenant Bartholomew Hamilton was under orders from one Adeline Carter. He had numerous squads out rounding up as many of the blue-skinned elf folk as they can grab. His orders are to return as many as can be captured back to El Dorado, reporting directly to her whenever they show back up. He has no idea why he's capturing a bunch of filthy magical DB scum, but he's been promised due consideration for his effectiveness and his discretion.
DB scum.
Is there any secret codes we can get from him? Anything of that kind of a sort, where if we get to his base, whatever his base is, we can go over and get that information.
You could always let me take his hands.
He doesn't really have a base per se out here. The only base, other than the vehicles that he had running around, that you have pretty much disposed of most, if not all, of the vehicles running around, is back at El Dorado. So it would be a significant drive to get back down there.
And do we know where El Dorado is specifically?
Standby one.
It's on the road.
Let me move you back to the map. So, if you look at the map here,
All right.
You guys are on the far end, the west end of the green dot. If you look
Yes.
south of the east
You know,
end,
you ping it.
Ah,
You just
Just-
ping.
just
Yeah.
north of Grim.
Just north of Grim is for El Dorado. Okay, so
Fort
it's
El Dorado in the
El
coalition
Dorado.
state of El Dorado.
Coalition. All right.
So that is where they are being transported to.
Now we've got two different things we need to be doing. We either go to the Glitter Spring and check that out, or we go to Castle Refuge and go to Fort El Dorado to deal with that. That's what it's looking like.
Given that the ability we're using is teleportation, we could probably do a lot of that, given we can't bring the refugees over until 3 days. So, what we can do is get to Castle Refuge, figure everything out, and then perhaps take care of Glitter Springs. We can't
awesome.
go to El Dorado because that's a fucking country, and we can't actually take care of that. That would be
Go
an
in there.
act of war, and that's not allowed.
Assuming quite a lot about our powers there, Cyberknight.
You're the one who can portal us, Doctor. Are you unable for this task?
Within limitations, there's rules for every gimmick.
If you feel like telling us, I would appreciate it.
How far away is Glitter Spring from where we're at again? Is it 3 days or is it?
What's that?
How far away is Glitter Spring from where we're at? Is it 3 days or?
Yes, it is a 3-day journey out to Glitter Spring from here. From what you've seen, what's been marked on your map.
Okay.
So we're back at Castle Refuge.
No.
Not yet.
You are
Not yet.
back at Granby again.
What's Granby again?
That's
Where
the
my
town-
where my other love interest is.
Sheriff, near the
Mind
farm where the
control
watermelons
bots.
were.
Where we
mayor,
just
all
were
that
on the
stuff.
map, but you changed the map.
Yeah,
He was showing
Okay.
off where El Dorado is, and X
Okay.
Boys was like, "We're gonna fuck it up." I'm like, "That's an act of war."
That's
If we
an
could
entire
fuck it up, we
coalition
would.
state.
But
Oh, I'm just saying that's like a whole other quest. If
Aren't
there was
we-
2 quests,
aren't
one would
we
be
at
that one
war
would go
with
to Glitter
them,
Spring, the
so-
other one would be going to Coalition.
It's
So
kind of a cold war.
yeah, it's like everyone doesn't like each other, and they all snipe at each other. It's like Reddit.
But they're coalition, and we just killed a whole bunch of their guys. That's not a cold war. That's a hot war.
we
Well,
killed most of their bots. To be
They're
honest.
Only
in,
if they all
ar-
turned
they're
on.
in an area that actually isn't owned by anyone, where we killed everything. So it's like skirmishing.
Which is not to say you can't just go out into some place and just start killing people that isn't in a specific place. It's not a
Move you
rule.
back over into Granby again.
So, Kevin, what should we do?
Let's go ahead and send the prisoners and Lucien over to Castle Refuge. That's going to happen for sure. The rest of the group, I mean, I guess the rest of the group would have to go, but then that would end up leaving Luton by herself here because I don't think we could take her.
You all can stay. I can give a report as needed.
Okay. All right.
All
we
right.
can
Is
do that.
anybody talking to the prisoners at all? Is anybody?
I
or not
was.
the prisoners or the refugees. Half the namesake of the show.
Oh
Ah,
my.
yes. The refugees probably would be a
Only
primary
one person can.
focus.
So yes, Eden will have to. If anyone wants to talk to the refugees, Eden will have to be there.
We'll have to translate.
And is there an insight roll for in this game?
It would just be a smarts.
Kevin, can you roll a smarts roll?
What do you want me to? I mean, I do have smarts, but what do I need the smarts roll for?
Just roll a smarts roll.
What
Just
do we-
randomly?
Yeah.
Just randomly throw out a smarts roll. Normal success. What are we
Eden's
smarting?
off. Eden's very off right now. And she's you can see it when she's playing translator for whatever questions you have to do. But she's very off right now. So do the questions. I'll be right back.
All right.
Off. Okay. Well, who's got? I don't have any questions. I mean, I thought it was
Does
gonna
anybody
be-
else have?
No, unless they have some information about these demons, other people, but I think they told us everything they knew.
Yeah.
We didn't know
My,
much.
my only questions are at the end of my vibro sword.
What?
So then, I don't have anything.
All right. So you're just basically sitting on the prisoners and the refugees for
She
the
disappeared.
3 days. Or are you doing anything else?
She disappeared, but I'll start trying to convey through Eden and teach them basic letters so that they can write.
All right. Go ahead and make a teaching roll.
Don't have that, but I do have smarts.
Okay. So it'll be an unskilled attempt then.
Aha, you would think that, but I am clever.
I'm putting in a requisition to Castle Refuge for my sky cycle.
All right.
The spirits told me that I can use arcane skills for this crap.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is it? So, I can use my techno wizardry. Riggedy diggity.
There you go.
All right. Dr. Synthris opens up the school in the town of Granby here, and starts teaching the refugees English.
And a little bit of technomancy for fun.
So
Okay.
this is real fun.
I guess
They're gonna know. They're gonna talk in emojis, aren't they?
Oh, we need
Maybe.
to send. We need to send the Cyber Knight and Lucian and the prisoners to Castle Refuge. That was the first thing we're going to do the first day for sure.
Okay. All right. So you will deliver. You open up an early portal and send the captured coalition as well as Lucian and Eden through to Castle Refuge, splitting the party.
Perfect.
Assholes.
Well, I was expecting
much is
more
channeling here?
questioning to occur first, but okay.
Uh-huh. Well, they say they're saying they've gotten all of the questions that they think they need answered already.
All right, before the portal opens, Aiden will turn to Kevin.
Aiden?
Eden,
You
Clear
got
out
Aiden
your
on your
ears.
mind.
You
He's
drunk.
always on her mind.
It's always on your
always
mind. I
on
didn't
her-
even hear Aiden. That
I
time.
heard it.
Eden, Aiden's always on your mind.
Apparently.
Oh my. She
Watch
will
the replay, folks.
turn to Kevin. I need to go report some things, but I understand you will not be able to question or communicate with this race unless I'm here. What do you want? Which should be the best course of action?
During this time, Dr. Synthris is setting up the English as a second language school.
There you go. Just let them know to wait a little bit here. They're going to be safe here one way or another because, I mean, I'm going to be here for sure. And then the sheriff will be here as well. So not to leave this village until 3 days from now is basically what we need to do. So
Eden will translate that, and she'll be ready to go into the portal.
For my days, I'm having Tails find and download knowledge books for me to gain better understanding of adult tactics and learning for future reference.
Yes, he will
I'm-
compile a reading list for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do Matrix downloads over here to get smarter,
Yep.
which,
Mhm.
will take a little time.
Yeah, will take a little time, just like Synthris teaching the
Not
fuzzy
not
wuzzies
that much
English will
time.
take a little time.
Now here's how you say A.
Mostly
he-
letter
I'll
recognition
Go
at this
over and
point.
say it more efficiently.
Mostly it's word association. He's got flashcards out there. Nah, he doesn't even need the flashcards. His
Display,
glowing blue-
baby.
Well, at
His
least he's
glowing
not
blue
using
eye.
flesh cards because we know how Doc likes to roll.
That's the Cyber Knight.
The Cyber Knight does not use flesh cards.
She doesn't even have
uses
flesh.
she just uses cards to get flesh.
Thank you, Circus, for picking that up.
Wow.
Asshole. So yeah, portal opens, we go in.
Points
Alright.
expended.
Yep. So expend your points. Make your roll to open the portal.
Good old techno bullshit.
This will be a little bit boring for those of you that sit back. And this will be a lot of playing other people's characters for me.
That's getting Benny.
Well, we can go over and we can actually do as a
What the fuck
flashback.
is my rolls? There we go.
Doctor, are you
There it
sure you're
goes.
okay? Can you do this?
I was distracted by the false organic next to me.
What a thing to say about Grimm.
Mm-mm. Reasonable.
Ooh, burn.
All right. Now,
The quips. The quips.
Fucking low synthris, goddamn.
Hans needs a love interest.
He has to get the card first, motherfucker. It's all mine.
Hey, I gave the love interest to you once already. I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you
it to you
very much.
every single time I get it, probably.
Why would
just for
Hans
the-
need a love interest? He has Wooten.
Wooten and Hans. Hans and Wooten.
But she's so short and green. So weird.
Never stopped you before?
Have you heard of chubbies? or shorties? Dang it!
Luton's like, the hell did you just call me?
I'm out and through the portal.
Don't worry, the Cyber Knight is just jealous of your chest. Oh, there she goes.
Over what?
I rolled on my chest, sir. I got the highest roll.
Hans looks down at his chest, confused.
Custom armor no matter what.
I'll actually get out of the armor this time though, because I need to. So I've been in there for a while.
We can
Uh,
tell.
Yeah.
All right, you get out of the armor, and everybody stands about 15 feet upwind of you.
I'll go take a shower. Thanks.
I was gonna say the whole inside just smells like hot dog water.
Oh!
I'll start cleaning everything now. Thanks.
Ah!
Cleaning and maintenance of Pilgrim initiated.
Yeah.
All right, so we will move on.
I'm sure they thought about that when they built them.
Does anybody else in town have anything they need to be doing
Oh,
while this is happening?
before Eden goes through the portal, make sure that one guy is okay. He seemed very nice.
That one guy.
That
Which
one
one?
guy.
Does that one guy have a name?
Yeah.
Bartholomew?
No, he's coming with me. The other guy. You took a really quick joke and you're making it very long. You're a dick.
I just wondered if you remembered the name of the one guy that you said that one guy
Is
about.
it Carson? I tried to look it up.
Camden.
Camden.
I
Sorry.
think it's
Rick,
that was
you
a
put that in your
C.
notes. Oh, Camden. Oh, okay.
She got so many boys that like her. She can't remember
Yeah.
them all. Oh
Oh,
no!
yeah,
I
that
have a
demon
list.
too.
What's
We
the
haven't
demon's
seen the
name?
demon in a while.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I don't know. We didn't have the time to ask him.
I
Every
think
time
it
we
also
see him, we
starts with a
just
C.
start
It's probably
killing
like
him.
Carl or Chuck or something. I don't know.
Some evil demon.
Definitely
name,
Carl.
probably.
It has
Carl
to
the
start with
Demon.
an A.
No.
We have A. If we get A, we can have A, B, C.
Well, except
Love interest.
except C was before B.
That
So-
de-
No,
I'm
it was demon.
dyslexic.
It's demon.
That-
B, C, B. The
No.
next one has to start with an A.
that demon is definitely Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh god.
So he's gonna be K. All right.
So
What are you doing later?
How you doing, sugar
No.
tits?
wow.
Hey, where
Uh,
you been all my life?
So what Hans is going to spend time doing while they're gone is I don't know if Kevin wants to help with this too. If you're staying in town, right?
Yeah.
Repairing the control consoles in
Oh yeah, I'll
the
do that.
APC.
Yeah. Heck
Reparo.
yeah, I'll help out with that.
And you did get from your interrogation and the spill the beans. I will give you the coalition forces unlocked all of the systems so that you can access them. They gave you the codes for these specific vehicles, and you're able to
Cool.
disable their low jack and such.
Traders.
I mean, we were gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
We're
I was
only
gonna
taking
hack
one
it.
of the cars with us, right?
You took
And
both.
giving it to refuge.
Took both.
Well, you took both to town here.
Yeah.
We have a thing for loot, and this town's kind of like our stash house.
Just so far, yeah. That's what it's turning into. So is there any? Do you want me to start rolling for repair too?
Yep, go ahead and make your repair checks. This will be an extended action. And we will move on to
I have a question.
It-
Who's gonna make us drink? That's my question.
that's your question.
I kind of start drinking for free, but if you guys put money to make me feel a little bit more justified and being a little bit more fun,
Don't
please
give a
do.
justification.
Well, you have to be
Also, stop
justified to
begging,
be
you
fun.
whore,
I have
JT.
just now finished my Kaio drink. So.
Also, Circus, I don't know if you caught it, but earlier I put it in that Synthris was making sure that the local enforcement we put in place knows what we're up to for
It's
the town.
Time.
Yeah. Yep, they know.
Where is Kyle? He left. He dropped his links and left.
He might
I'm
have
gonna
had
say
his,
what he's gonna do so we don't go over and take up the thing. Continue on with the roleplay.
All right, so Kevin is going to try and fix up all of the damage that Eden did to the inside of the one APC.
Which I'm okay with.
Dr.
Yes.
Synthris, because those things were shooting at you.
Yeah. Pretty much. What are you doing, Doc?
Doc is teaching the Fuzzy Wuzzies how to speak English.
Learn, damn you, learn!
He's using his giant blue eyeball as a projector. He blasts up. This is an apple. Can everyone
There's a
say
little-
apple?
And
This
there's
is
a
a
little
trigger.
crack somewhere.
This is a
I don't know
gun.
where the crack.
This is
that's it.
magic.
Yeah, there's a scratch on there.
There's a scratch. Oh yeah, you still
Yeah.
have a skull skull lower jaw.
No, it's pretty much gone.
Have to fix that at some point. Give you an underbite.
I
Underbite.
like my scars.
His lower jaw is made of Skelobot right now because his jaw got ripped off, and he's still got that one super arm.
Speaking of which, Glitter Leader, you could use some of those scrap bots, reassemble them, and have them help guard the town.
Do we take all of those bots with us?
I assumed we threw them in the car.
We took parts that we could and strapped other
Took
ones on the
whatever
outside.
parts you could.
If not, I have a few extra in the vehicle.
Okay.
Opal.
Good point too. Can I do that as well? Yeah, we're gonna turn it into a mini barracks. Yeah.
Outpost.
Do I have enough time to do all of that? Fix the cars and fix the
You'll-
robots.
You'll be spending the majority of your 3 days fixing the cars.
Okay.
All right. Only comes after Lucian then. Powers. All right. All right.
Damn it, we missed
Sorry,
the
Mega,
opportunity
what was
to
it
have
you
the
were saying?
German teach them English.
What was the question, Circus?
I saw Mega was saying something in the YouTube chat. But okay, so you guys are laid out. Grim is reading up on tactics and ethics and being educated as to how you are expected to treat prisoners and what prisoners are and how prisoners are valuable and how it is better to not indiscriminately slaughter your prisoners because your enemies will be more likely to surrender to you instead of thinking, well, they're going to kill us anyway. We might as well fight to the last man.
He's not reading that at all. He's reading on leadership and killing them before they can surrender.
Well, Grim keeps giving you the benefits of taking prisoners into your reading.
I mean, Tails. But
Yeah, Tails does. Yeah.
Tails also, I would also hope he puts in like the Geneva Convention or something like that.
I don't care
He
about
is
this
pro-
woman, Geneva, or her convention.
He is programmed to try or to be basically your Jiminy Cricket, so he is trying to insert morality.
Is he giving the train? It shows a train with one person tied down, a bunch of people tied down. Then he finds a way to make a loop on the track so it runs over one and then runs over all of them. And he's like, solved? No. It's a moral dilemma. Poor Grim. So basically, Hans is going to be going between helping Kevin with the repair, bringing stuff from wherever we can, fixing things, and also just trying to help the people of the town figure out more about defending themselves, because he knows at some point somebody's going to do something naughty to this town and they need to know the best places to fight from.
People have already done plenty of naughty things to this town. It's sure to happen again.
Oh yeah.
So we will let that sit as is. And who all did we bring through the portal? Just the coalition prisoners, Eden and Lucian. Okay. Lucian turns himself over as soon as he gets over to the other side of the portal and says, I need somebody to look into my brain. I found out these guys told me some things about myself that I don't know if they're true, but if they are true, I don't know that I can trust me. So I need to know if you can trust me, so I can trust me. And we need to figure this out. What is Eden doing as she gets to the other end?
She's making sure everyone is properly sorted. So she wants to see what happens to Lucian, and she wants to make sure the prisoners are put into proper guard and put into their secure locations. And then she'll do something else after that's all been taken care of.
One of the coalition grunts. How did we get? Where are we? Where did you take us? Are you going to execute us? You're not even there.
We're not going to execute you. Perhaps. Unless you've done horrific war crimes. However, you are now the prisoners of Castle Refuge.
Refuge? Isn't that place where all the survivors from Tolkien have rallied up?
Would I know?
Yes, that is. You know that there are a lot of Tolkien veterans that have relocated down to Castle Refuge.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys are like, I thought they told us that the Devies were bloodthirsty maniacs that would sooner kill us than look at us.
You have much to learn, perhaps.
Grim's
We're
ears
not
burn a
that
little.
at all. We do
Well,
not kill
one
our
of you is that.
prisoners. Well, one of us, but he's on a learning curve. He was made from a whole bunch of murderous bastards, but we're helping him.
He was made by a whole bunch of murderous bastards that just happened to be the same ones you were reporting to.
Made by or
you
made
were
from?
reporting to. She
Wait a
will
second.
actually add in.
Because you know that they were ordered to bring the people down to Laszlo. And Laszlo is, or not Laszlo, El Dorado. And El Dorado is where Grim was made originally.
The most murderous of us came from you, and we're trying to assist him with that. To make him less bloodthirsty. But you should be relatively comfortable here. Please answer as truthfully as possible.
I'm not going to try and lie. I mean, you guys just invade our brains anyway.
We don't have those as much, but apparently you do.
Did she just say they don't have brains as much here? But apparently we do?
You know what I mean. Stop being a smartass for a prisoner. Goes into jail.
All right. And yep, Lucian checks in with another mind melter in there, and they sit and stare at each other.
All right.
You can't tell
I
what's
guess
going on with that.
I would say that if there's another mind melter in there and it's being handled, and hopefully Lucian isn't mind controlling him.
There is another psyker. There is a whole squad of psykers there.
They'll
helping
kill the
out.
shit out of him. Okay, great. With that occurring, she will actually report to, I believe there's a Cyber Knight base.
Yes, there is a Cyber Knight temple there.
She will report there.
All right. You find a Cyber Squire there. Greets you. Greetings, Madam Knight. What can we do for you?
I need to speak with leadership.
Very well. Lord Coke has been out for some months now. I can find you someone in here to speak with. Can I tell them what this is concerning?
Possible exile.
Possible exile. Very well. I will get you in touch with someone, and they sit you down with another Cyber Knight. So
She's
what seems to be
absolutely
going on?
non-threatening the entire time.
So, what seems to be going on?
Our order might have been compromised, and I need to explain.
How would we be compromised? Have you failed to uphold the tenets?
No. But the tenants might not have suspected me.
The tenants might not have suspected you. What do you mean?
Am I talking to an actual leadership boy?
You're talking to another Cyber Knight who has been a member of the order for longer. There's not really a structured leadership other than Lord Coke, the founder, and then various people, various Cyber Knights of different.
So it's kind of
experience.
like a general, like I'm talking to someone who would be of a superior nature in
Yes.
some way or form. Okay.
A senior to you.
I have recently found out I might not be completely organic.
He looks down at his cyber armor and says, well, after taking on the carapace, none of us truly are.
Before the carapace.
That's interesting. I don't know what to say. And you find this compromising?
She pulls out her receipt and gives it to him. Apparently, I was purchased.
He looks over the. How in detail did you look over your receipt when you got it?
I looked it over like every time we camped. She would be looking over it extensively.
Make me a notice check at +2.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Said, 'cause sometimes you gotta buy it.
Oh, do this. This is your story. Do it.
I'm trying. Hold on. Okay, get the +2. Roll!
Dang, you rolled pretty fast. I was going to say, come on, get out with it. But you
Hold
went
on.
even faster than I
I'll
thought.
benny that bitch.
Hey.
That'll do.
She just
All
looks
right.
closer.
Success for the raise. You do find as you're looking through the receipt, the lease contract, it does show that the last payment was supposed to be made on your person 1 month before the invasion of your town happened.
That's very compromising. That after knowing that, she would have absolutely turned herself into the order, because the last actual thing she made that was a clear consciousness was becoming a Cyber Knight. So she would have absolutely turned herself in after reading this note.
Okay. So yes, you know, not only were you purchased, but the last payment was probably never made. So you might be repoed.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Somewhere out there, there's a tow truck looking for her.
They got a box for me ready to go.
Somebody named Billy Bob is looking for your ass.
Oh no. But she'll go over and she'll give him the receipt, and she'll even tell them everything she knows from that notice roll.
All right, so gives you the receipt. Says, so, I may have been purchased. I may be a construct created by the Naruni. And he looks at you and he says, "Well, has this affected your actions, your duties as a cyber knight?"
No. But it affects my armor, as you can see. You must have noticed. My armor is slightly different.
Yes, but does it not work?
I don't...
I don't know how much you know about fallen knights and what happens when cyber knights transgress against the order, but the fact that your powers still reside within you tell us that you are holding on. Somewhere Emilio Estevez is looking for with his, except he's been distracted by a plate of shrimp.
I understand, but forgive me, I must be practical. I do not want to hurt the order. If what I am is a danger to it, I would at least request for some examinations in case there's others like me.
Do you have persuasion?
I do.
Make a persuasion roll.
Is it a +10? That's a D10, motherfucker.
JT, by the way, your message is very interesting.
Yeah, Rumble is stupid.
Your message here.
That's a 9. That's a pass with a raise, hopefully.
Rumble doesn't copy paste very well.
Subscribe. In kick.
Sorry, subscribe 0 to 200.
At first, I thought it was one of those guys who comes in and says, "Hello, bro. I like your stuff. Would you mind adding me on Discord?"
Please add that to like your weird banner or whatever you do. 0 out of 200 subscribers.
All right, so he says, "Yes, we have been keeping an eye on you ever since we heard of the incident when you were given the carapace at your knighting."
When I woke up and they left me in a cave with no exit.
We were as shocked as you, or we were shocked beyond all knowledge that when you showed up, you had been missing, presumed dead for months.
Who reported my death?
Darrell, he came back and said that his squire had taken on the carapace and something had gone wrong in the ritual, and she had fallen unconscious, and there were no signs of life. So they entombed her, buried her, performed last rites, and then moved on. Came back to the castle refuge. He reported it and said that there may have been compromise within the carapace. So he thought he'd been beating himself up about it, thinking that he had caused your death by giving you a corrupted carapace.
He did not, it turns out. But I would like to speak with him. I know Alpha Team is not around often, but it was not his fault. It was mine.
I will certainly let him know. I don't even know that he has been around long enough to know that of your return to this world, from the miracle that it is that you came to us. I will certainly pass along that you wish to speak with him as the next time he's in the area, and we will see what we can do to get the two of you together to discuss and he can help fill in whatever gaps you may have between when you first employed him to save your village and now to to help you remember who you are and understand the you that is you.
Understood. I will want to go over and still undergo the examination. Apparently, my model is called a Cynthia. So, in case you run into others like that, we will know what to do.
Very well. I will
And
make that
she'll-
note.
She'll go onto the table and just be examined.
All right. He goes over you and I don't even have another cybernet.
I
on.
know, I was going to message you, but then I forgot. That's what she was planning on
alright.
doing this whole time.
Okay.
The Cynthia.
Well, that's how she's very much starting to view herself as property now at this point in time.
So it's like synth AI, but IA.
Mhm.
Yes.
Got it.
It's actually synth IAI.
Ah, okay. So it's got
Synth
extra.
AI. Yeah, it's got the extra I at the
Got
end.
it. Well, she's totally a real girl then, because
Obviously.
Absolutely.
And it is synth with an SYNTH.
How
But
sad.
yeah, that's what she does.
You better
but
sue him,
I'm going
Synthris.
to guess.
You're stealing your IP, son.
Damn it!
I'm sure it's a derivative product.
wait, we don't know what he looks like underneath the plating.
Turns out
There is
Cynthia
nothing
a
underneath the
boxy
plating.
chick.
Wow. Oh, he's dying. Yeah, he's dying now. You've killed him.
Alrighty, but yeah, that's what she'll do, and she'll, if she's still allowed free roam, like she was fully expecting to get exiled, and that they're not. It's very odd for her, but no, she'll still stay around, make sure the prisoners stay in gear, and make sure Lucien stays in gear unless a portal opens up.
The price point for Eden specifically was, I believe I worked it out, it was going to be about 75 million credits.
The fuck?
Damn, that's an expensive sex doll.
What were my parents doing? They were in a podunk. What?
They financed you over a course of like 15 years.
Oh, like you would a kid. So
You're a layaway.
It did make sense.
Like you. Oh, never mind. I just.
Shush. Anywho, so I don't have anything else to add. So
He tells you that your body does seem to be made of a similar structure as the carapace itself. The carapace seems to have fused with your structure almost seamlessly, to the point where it's hard to tell where the carapace begins and you end. It's not a issue of the carapace is incompatible. It is almost too compatible with you.
oh no. Okay.
No, Darth Dave, not layaway. It's a lease, because layaway they would have had to wait to pay to make this final payment before taking possession.
Yeah, I think he might have been making a deeper joke about something.
Probably.
No.
But yeah, that's something I was not expecting with the conflict that was going on. Okay. So she'll just let them do their experiments until it's time for her to go back to the group.
All right. And we will get back to Mega's experience at a later point.
Next session.
Well, we're only halfway through, so I've got to still fill up half a session.
No,
before
just
we get to
like
that.
what
Yes.
are they?
Mhm.
I was expecting someone to fuck up the village to do that.
No, the village is not going to be invaded actually at this point.
Not today.
Not today. A deeper lay joke, of course.
Build smart. Build synth smart.
Wait a second.
So much stuff to postpone. So you have some of your answers, more questions, as seems to be the case.
Also, why do so... Am I attractive? I have a lot of guys always asking me out on stuff. One tried to kill me, though, so I'm not quite sure.
Guys, a demon
Have
and
you
a
seen
crazy,
you?
a demon and a crazy so far. Yeah, guys.
And now someone from the coalition.
And an evil bastard. Her milkshake brings them all to the yard, folks. The graveyard.
She is fantastic at picking men.
Absolutely. You give me such a good smorgasbord to choose from.
But yes, Eden is very attractive. Your physicality, your physical form is the peak of female
Well,
attractiveness.
it's manufactured, so it's like Miranda from Mass Effect.
Just don't ask where they got the pots.
It's homegrown and grass-fed. Shut up.
So basically, she's like an AI, the bride.
Don't
Yes.
compare me to that fucking stupid show, you bastard. No. Off we go.
Yes.
I luckily don't know that one.
Oh, you
Look up
didn't
Frankenstein's
It's a
Frankenstein's
good
Fry.
thing you don't want Creature Commandos. It's stupid. It's
But even
so
if you ignore
stupid.
that show, there's still plenty of lore about Frankenstein's
Made by
Bride.
Gunn, James Gunn of like former Marvel fame, now DC homeboy. He's a
Bloody
fucking
made of
idiot.
prostitutes, if I recall.
Mm-hmm. Who?
All right, so your 3 days pass. You complete your ritual to open up the portal, and you send the refugees through. They are put into a tent village just inside the walls of Castle Refuge, and somebody is assigned to translate. And
That's the other thing I
start
should have done. Yeah,
educating
to
them.
make sure there was a translator for these fucks.
so,
All right,
who else?
well.
Who all else is coming through the second portal with
I'll be with the blue
refugees?
ones. I'll be with the blue ones.
Is everyone joining?
Well,
Rejoining Castle Refuge then?
I mean, we can because we'll go back, right?
Well, that and if you all don't show up, I'm not really going to teleport to you.
Yeah.
Eden will make you to go back. You
Because I mean, you know how to get to Granby specifically, but you don't. We wouldn't know how to get to us, so we might as well come with you because then we're together. We can reconnoiter. Oh,
Severely.
Hans can look through all his
reconnoiter.
stuff.
Oh, you've been
Hans can
playing
look
some
through.
Pathfinder, bitch.
Wait a minute. He can look through all his stuff, and he will see if he does indeed have a VHS player or a tape player for that tape, and we don't know it's a VHS. We know it's a tape. He's just going to start rummaging through all the things that he's been kind of trying to cobble together from old crap.
The only issue is that Luton will have to probably stay though, right?
No, Luton can get
Unless
through. If we got the cars through,
she can go
Luton
through
should be able
the-
to get through.
Okay.
Yeah, Synthris did say he was opening the portal wide enough to drive the vehicles through.
Okay.
Yep. And I think we're also going to be giving these vehicles generally or parking them at Castle Refuge because there's no reason for us to be driving 3 vehicles. And it might be good for the effort.
Okay, so then
Little
we're
did
all
we know,
going
we
then.
accidentally set a bomb in motion, and now Circus is going to blow them up at Castle Refuge.
It happens.
Nah, I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna have you bring back a vehicle that's secretly a bomb.
Well,
Yep,
now
no
that you
secret.
just said it,
We'll all go to Castle Refuge then.
All right, everybody is at Castle Refuge now. And let's see. Go ahead and what would the roll be for this? Unless you just want to spend a benny to happen to have the proper
I'll spend one.
player.
I've got.
Yeah, he'll spend a penny to have the proper player, but also have probably played around with it since he has MacGyver and he has repair and all that
Mhm.
stuff. He'll just
Kevin will help out
probably-
with that too.
done that.
You get 2 bennies for that.
All right.
That works.
Okay. So you do know that you have found the proper thing, and I don't know who else knows about his the tape collection other than Lucian, so that'll be something else to discuss.
Well,
What?
I really like. Can we just say that you went over and told someone about the tape collection?
I'm a ghost head.
Because I want to know right now.
I thought he mentioned it to.
He mentioned
Yeah.
it to Hans, asking
Yeah.
about the tape player,
Right.
but I don't know he mentioned why he was asking about the tape
Can-
player.
I want to know.
It's a good
What else
question.
are we gonna do, Circus?
Head to Glitter Spring is the only other thing I can think
What?
of.
Well, he
Right.
has the stuff. He can't. I mean, if he can talk to Lucian, he can say, "I do have." I don't know if he's allowed to talk to anyone while he's being investigated for those few days. But
We can be
yeah.
given his stuff because they probably would have taken his stuff.
Yeah, they will. Lucian's belongings have been put into his room. His room is pretty much accessible.
Okay,
Get into that room. Let's see those tapes.
and we'll.
We're gonna
see-
go through his private stuff while he's not here.
It's not his. He pulled it from my room. He pulled
Hans
it
is
from my house.
specifically only looking for something that could be
Tapes.
played in these tapes because
Okay.
that's what he told him. He's like, he doesn't care about his, body pillow collection or whatever else he has. I don't.
Oh,
You know.
the body pillow collection.
I would have called
Oh.
him as a tryst. I would have thought he'd be.
Who knows?
I'm just gonna keep helping the.
All right. So, go ahead and make the lower of your hacking or electronics roll, Frost.
Can I help him with that?
You can
You're
make an
both in
assistance roll
there.
with the lower of the two.
Okay.
Yep. So for him, it will be because he has no electronics. He only has hacking. So
So it will be D4 minus 2 then.
all right, and with his assistance, it'll be a D4 minus 2.
Straight D4.
So just a D4. All right.
Mhm.
So
He gives you
We'll-
plus 2 for his.
we'll do this,
no,
but
just
we'll
plus
add
1.
we'll add
Add plus 1.
we'll add +1 to it.
Yes, because you
All
just
right.
got a success, not a raise.
Okay. All right. Unskilled attempt with a +1 to it. Well, when the
Yeah.
wild die explodes, that helps.
Oh, nice.
Got that raise, boy.
A success with a raise. All right, you plug the tape into your little tape player. Have you got it feeding to a video monitor or an audio that you're listening to, or
Video, audio. I mean, it's a monitor he can watch things on, but if it's only audio, only the audio will come out. But because he watches
all right?
old
You s-
movies on it.
You see static, and you hear it doesn't sound like white noise levels of static, but it is static. It's like what would happen if you were to take a data tape and plug that into a tape player and push play.
He's familiar with this. This is, how some of the old games used to be. You play them on cassettes. It's like, oh, data. Okay. He's going to ask Kevin to help him set it up to actually switch all this over to a monitor. And play around war game style.
Yep, with that success with a raise, you're able to get in there. It is encrypted a little bit. The hacking. You are after a little while able to break through the decryption, and it is basically just an info dump. You have pretty much Eden's life story before age 15
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
in excruciating detail.
Why does Lucian have all of this here?
I think he may have found it when he found the piece of paper he gave her.
No.
He's going to get on his communicator. Is Eden here in the castle now?
She
She's
should
in
be.
the
Yes.
castle. She
Yep.
always has been.
Eden? I don't take this the wrong way, but could you come to my room? I have a
Oh, and
movie
I'm
to
here
show
too.
you.
Don't worry, I'm
Well-
here too. There's more than one person here, so.
Oh yeah, it's even better. Kevin's here too. So
Yeah.
we have some maybe some not a movie to show. Well, it's not just data to
It's,
show you,
I think
guess.
it kind of looks
Are
like
you
a movie,
inviting
but
me to Netflix and chill?
Yes, would you come to my room and go over collate some data?
Would you like to come collate data?
I've heard better pickup lines, but okay. Where are you?
Just tell her where he's at, and then make sure he's like, "Hey, Kevin, dim the lights." I want her to make her very comfortable with humor before she comes in here and sees
What?
Comfortable with humor.
all
Okay.
of this.
Why do I feel like we're about to watch Two Guys, One Robot?
Yeah.
He's just trying to
Oh,
make
no.
her comfortable with jokes before she sees the horror of that could be on the screen of what her childhood was.
Her
Yeah.
childhood is very, very basic from what you're seeing on this.
Oh
That
man, it's
explains
worse
a
than
lot.
I thought. It's boring. She's basic.
You know Han Solo? Not Han Solo. Luke Skywalker's upbringing? It's basically that.
It's basically that if instead of moisture evaporators, his parents had owned a general store.
Okay.
All right, she will go over to the room.
Okay, so there seems to be just a bunch of data on these cassette tapes here, and they're all about your life.
Yeah, your childhood was super boring.
I'm so glad you looked into that part of my life. I never asked you to. May I see this?
Yeah.
Sure. Like I said, it's not that exciting. I mean,
It-
when I didn't watch all of it.
Is that her life, or was that programmed into her as her life?
It's programmed in, but she's gonna look and see what they see.
All right, there. Yeah, it's not a video representation. It is basically you are reading computer code for what it would have imprinted onto to get your childhood imprinted upon you. Everything you're reading does strike a chord with you. You remember the things that you're reading about in there.
Mhm.
It's basically like you're sitting back and reading your diary from when you were a child.
Oh yeah. So this is very embarrassing, given that two of her coworkers just read her diary. So they know everything, all the thoughts she ever had that was programmed in.
Up until you turned about 15.
When
Yep,
I
until
was
I turned
14, there was this one demon I fell in love with. His name was Carl. I haven't seen him since.
It's really into demons. It was a phase, but
He's just gonna say, I think you should have gone with Bruce. Kenny was not the guy for you.
Oddly enough,
Nor Bob
there's
or
absolutely
Roger or
zero,
Bill.
absolutely zero romantic interest listed within her backstory at all.
there is
God,
absolutely
no wonder she's
there is
repressed.
zero because it was just very odd how there were no boys she ever dated, and once she got around the time where she had to head out of the village, there's just no one that really interested her. Even there's just the ages were always a little bit wrong and just didn't really sync up.
Error detected.
She will go over, and when they go into certain parts where it's just like her just sitting on the roof of the general store and just looking up the stars, she'll actually hit fast forward and
It's
make
not
sure
so
they
much.
don't
You
see
can't
that
fast
as much.
forward. It's grab the scroll bar and drag it down.
Yeah, she'll just like, no, you don't get to
Skip to the next paragraph.
This was the biggest Excel spreadsheet I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
And Hans,
It
after a
is-
little bit, is just going to kind of like look at Kevin and be like, just kind of leave
It
the
does
room.
take a little bit of code comprehension. It is not written in standard English. It's written in like Basic or Python almost.
oh fuck. Okay.
It's written in Matrix.
God damn it, zero. That's machine code.
It's not.
So, after reading all of
Yeah.
this,
Yonkers.
does Eden understand that everything she knew was basically programmed up to when she was 15?
And when she was 15 is, from what Lucian showed you when you were or when he saw when you saw the deal made.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Right, well.
entirely up to you. What Eden would understand from seeing this.
I would almost want to roll for that. But I'm not like I would be like absolutely, but
It
I
would
don't
just
know.
be a It would be a smarts check then.
All right, smarts check, because I want to be honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is fucking big. Sorry, you tuned into the Eden episode. I'm very sorry about this. It's very boring.
Everybody has episodes and TV shows like this.
They're always the best ones.
Elon.
At least it's not a musical episode.
Be fair,
Yeah,
the
Mr.
Buffy
Musk
musical
gives you
one
a
was-
strength with success with a raise.
To be fair, the Buffy musical one was pretty good.
It was
I've never
good.
watched Buffy, so I don't know.
Buffy's okay. People
I heard
like
they
to
were
jack
vampires.
off about it. It's pretty okay. Like Buffy
That's
was
Buffy-
let
the
alone.
Buffy
year
musical-
gap there, Hans.
The Buffy musical episode was pretty okay. It did, however, give me or make me willing to entertain Repo the Genetic Opera, and that is fucking phenomenal.
I'll
I
have to watch
saw
it
the
sometime,
movie.
sorry.
Oh, now you want
Alright.
to watch a good movie.
Well,
Yeah, honey bunch of oats. We still have to finich Dustborn.
Oh,
fuck
no.
no.
And after Dustborn, I'm gonna treat you to Twilight.
that's horrible.
oh no, he died. Oh, he's
He died.
Anyways, okay, so what is that success raise? What does Eden understand?
Eden is able to extrapolate from the data presented to her that she may only be how old did we determine Eden was specifically? At least how did she think she was?
It was more of just like old enough to leave, but young enough to where you wouldn't.
So you
So-
are
18 or 19.
34.
Even younger, it'd be like for ye olden
16?
times. It'd be like a 16 to early 20s. It'd be really hard to tell.
yeah, it is very hard to tell from looking at you how old you are, especially since you were dead for 2 months and didn't realize.
That if they were telling the truth, we don't know. Maybe they
With
just knew
Cyberknights, I
something
would
was
say they would
wrong
be
and they
telling the
couldn't
truth.
kill me, so they dropped me in a fucking cave. So,
You died of a allergic reaction to the cyberknight
To the
carapace,
carapace.
and they buried you and entombed you, and then 2 months later you woke up.
it was
Not my
awesome
fault.
Cyberknight.
But
Not
you are
yet,
able to.
Doctor, but we'll see.
You are a good 15 years younger than you thought you were. And all of your memories before your 15th birthday were implanted into you.
So
Why do the
basically,
fucking
We really
why
have
do
to
all the
kill
fucking
those love
characters I
interests now.
play are super below age?
Cyberknights are dumbasses that just hire any robot off the streets for one of the.
No, they went over and they didn't know I was synthetic.
They didn't.
You
vet
didn't know you were synthetic.
Exactly.
They vetted her plenty. She passed all of the things.
We did all the tests.
She marked all the crosswalks, all the bicycles, checked the box that said, "I'm not a robot." And they're like, "Yeah, seems legit."
Those letter things really did throw me sometimes, but I managed to always get it correct.
Wait a minute. So she always talked like this, and they didn't know she was a robot.
No, she
No, it
didn't.
was
She did
after.
not talk like this until
No.
after the carapace came onto her.
Oh, okay.
That's when they messed her up.
Just a
Messed
formality.
her up.
Anyways, as she turns it all off and she goes over and looks over at
Turn it off.
Kevin and Hans
Turn it off.
hiding behind the door.
Yeah, Hans is out in the hallway. He kind
Yeah.
of looks around. All done?
I'm
How
okay.
you feeling? Okay.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Looks
I'm-
at Kevin. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
You guys look at it and go, "How are you doing?"
I'm okay. My biggest concern was that I could not be with the order. But after so much, I mean, there's only so much trauma you can have before you become numb to it. I'll be okay.
Well, one way or another, you're always going to be a cyberknight to me, so it doesn't really matter.
She
Alright.
just hugs him. She's
And also,
okay.
being numb may not be the way to go, so you might want to embrace it. Just
shoot. Vampire boy.
hey, it only hurts for a little bit.
And she knocks his arm like, did you get that fixed?
Oh no, I didn't. I should go do that.
Go get that. You have 3 days. What were you doing?
I forgot that the sun is my enemy.
You are dumb. No. And she grabs his arm and she actually takes Kevin along with her and they go to the
Let's
repo
repair that
area to
armor.
get his armor fixed.
I don't like you walking around with duct tape strapped to your arm right here, okay?
It makes
all
it
messed
very
up.
buff, like a power glove.
It's so bad.
Like a powerless glove.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, this does nothing. Okay. Yeah. Get
Yeah.
get the.
She
armor.
drags it unless you want to fight her. She's taking it to the repo area to make sure you're okay.
Nope. Gonna make
Alright.
sure that it gets fixed.
And as this is all going down, Grim is sitting in the garage, pointing at his screen. This one, get this.
Exactly.
No, not that one. This one. It's got cooler it's got cooler hover jets.
Do they have one with flames on the side? Or
Ooh.
skulls?
Flames and like the chick thing. The chick
Well, I
picture.
definitely want the coalition version, so it has to have skulls.
He wants mud flaps on
You want
his
the
flying
coalition
vehicle.
version? You want the coalition version from at Castle Refuge?
It's cooler looking.
It's like, well, we
But-
don't have access to the coalition vehicles.
Exactly.
I'm sure you've impounded one.
We've impounded 2.
Yeah, we've impounded 2 coalition vehicles in the history of
Yeah,
Castle Refuge.
take the skulls off of those, put them on my bike. Some things are hard to forget and let go.
Don't you understand how hard decals are to put on a model?
They ain't decals, they're metal.
They're embossed, damn it. While he's saying this, they're busy buffing out the black and silver skull motif on the vehicles to repaint them.
Damn right.
Coal-
I'll crush their
to repaint-
skulls.
Yeah. They're
Tomorrow Legion.
repurposing and repainting the APCs.
Someone's
them
not
in-
speaking English in chat.
Ich bin außen sprechen nicht gut Deutsch.
Nein, Herr,
Ja.
Hey. Hey, Hans, you got this.
Whee! He just starts singing 99 Luftballons.
Hans, have you ever seen Spaceballs?
I don't think so.
Take a look at the chat when you get the time.
Yep. So they tell you, all right, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can customize it to your liking.
Was a Discord, I should say.
I'm looking. I'm going there.
Boy, don't make no sense.
Which
You know,
boy?
Sprachen the English. And,
Sprechen.
And of
Yeah.
course,
Nein,
It's
sprechen,
sprechen,
sein
not sprechen. Sprechen.
Said Sprechen, Aiden.
It all goes back to
Oh.
Aiden. All
Back
of
to
it goes
Aiden. We need Aiden to just show up randomly. just show up, just as a guy.
we need Aiden to buy an NPC and name it Aiden.
I'll buy an NPC for him. You know the NPC. Now it's Aiden. Aiden, make an NPC. Show up.
Do it. Do it. Amvek, what am I supposed to be looking at? Where am I looking? What am I looking at?
I
the
don't
Original
know.
Refugees chat
This
on
thing
JT's
is
channel.
falling apart a little bit.
I'm
Oh,
looking for
yes,
it.
it's your eraser button. There has been a lot of Aiden in this
I put
episode.
it in the Rise of the Luminoids by accident.
Oh, that's why.
No,
Because I see a message there. I'm like, wait a second. There's one
I
there.
put it in the wrong one. Too much shit
Ah.
together.
Oh no.
The virgin alarm. Nice. Very nice.
Just so you know.
That's pretty
All
much
right.
her.
Did we get everything cleared up? What's going on now?
Yeah.
Well, as you are approaching the outfitters, the depot, the quartermaster, you do see Grim arguing with somebody at the
Does anyone tell Grim
garage.
she's a sex bot?
She's not a sex bot, you bastard.
Sorry about that.
Grim, do you need any help with ordering your motorcycle?
It's not a motorcycle.
Your flying cycle.
It's
Sure,
a Skyjet.
The Skyjet, okay.
It's
you need
a
help with that.
motorcycle in the sky.
I just need the proper augments to it to ride it
Have you
properly.
tried looking at Nexus? It's an awesome place to go for modding of your entertainment. Except if you want to do something that makes sense. Otherwise, they will ban you.
Well, I'm not making it gay, so it'll be fine.
Well,
And then the director just went invisible to me. I can't see him.
The quartermaster pulls the screen back, taps a couple of things, turns it back around, and it's got a skeletal dragon motif to it.
Skeletal
No
dragon.
human skulls, but like bone wings and a dragon skull for
I'd
the.
pick him
nose
up off the
shoulder.
ground.
that's kind of cool.
We could probably do something like this.
I'd pick him up off the ground. It's not what I asked for.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Would can I spend a benny? Because I have 3 left.
Where-
Can I spend a
we
benny
lost the
to
circus.
have
We
the
lost them.
general store? It
We're
has
losing
Mad
everyone.
Max,
Where's everyone going?
video cassette tapes that you would have watched?
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, we gotta-
Sure, why not?
All right, she will do that. Benny spent, and she'll start describing
Oh, we
Mad
lost a
Max
me.
era like iconography. That could be.
What the hell's going
Yeah,
on?
we lost you, but it kept going. So good
Oh,
job.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you're better than
Yeah,
a
that's
Rudai.
weird.
The whole thing didn't fucking collapse.
Oh, he lost
once.
Circus.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
there he
dipped.
is. Weird.
No,
We lost
Circus
me?
is here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, you're not on my screen. You're up there, which is weird because you're not here. So I don't know how you could possibly be up there if you're not here.
You keep going. Oh,
You
that was
went
the
away
same.
again.
You're having problems
I'm
there, buddy.
refreshing this thing.
Okay, I think you have
Something's
to.
retarded.
Okay, I know you probably have a lot in your bandwidth, and also you're a poor. Oh,
And
he
she left. Or he left.
Well,
Everybody left.
Someone
That's all right.
remind.
We'll wait
No,
just
I'm here.
a second.
Just
I don't know if
remind
the
him that
screen-
he's a poor and he can't handle all these chat things open at the same time. So maybe
Well,
he
you just
should
got the
turn
new
that off.
computer, though.
Well, a new computer doesn't fix your fucking internet, dumbass.
What
I
if he's
have-
downloading the whole
I have
internet? Wow,
better internet than you will ever
Well,
have
that's
with
gonna take a
in
bit.
Shitafornia.
not with a new machine, right?
That'll fit on one 10-pack of 3.5-inch floppies. If you
Perfect.
don't believe me, ask the woman who came in, slapped them down on the counter, and said, "I need you to put the internet on this."
I need
And
the
you're
internet
like, yes,
now,
ma'am.
right here.
Give me some
And you
internet.
basically gave her all the lolcats in the world.
And downloaded 2 Girls 1 Cup on this file, Goat C on this one. That's the whole internet right there.
Here's Mr. Hands.
What the fuck is going on?
And he's gone.
He's gone again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, are the streams still up?
Is
Wow.
the stream still up? Can you hear us, Chet?
Everybody just disappeared. What the
Okay,
fuck is
I'm
going
gonna
on?
go do a check now.
I
see
think
you moving.
If we're
VDO
still
is
live,
fucking
let's
up.
just keep fucking going.
Okay, hopefully we are still live.
VDO is being
Eccentric says he
retarded.
can still hear us.
Yeah, I heard you on stream saying VDO and then not hearing you here.
Scream is good during this whole train wreck. Great. Okay, so we're still
Alright.
good. Ignore JT trying to come in and out. He does that a lot.
I always come in
Um,
and out. That's the way to do it.
All right.
Next.
hmm
He always goes in and out a lot. It's the way to do it.
hmm
I gonna need some clarification here.
Powering through.
Do you really?
So how
want it?
many?
Powering through.
Yeah.
No.
How many items do we have that we can sell to get some more credits? If we
That
can
is a thing.
do
So
that?
you guys go over and do that.
Yeah.
I'll be
Well,
right back.
considering you just dropped off 2 vehicles and several parts, 2 vehicles that have their low jack disabled.
Yep.
We got some credit. Is that what you're saying?
Hopefully, we should be getting some credits.
The credit you will get credit. You can use that credit to requisition JT's Sky Cycle, or Grimm's Sky Cycle rather.
Okay.
And
probably need ammo for the boys.
Oh,
and
boys.
yep, you can get some ammo. Anything, or are you asking for any of it to be paid out in credits or fungible assets?
So I don't know how JT's doing. But I only shot the big gun twice, so I'm doing okay on ammo.
I definitely need ammo.
In regards to the Sky Cycle, sure, we'll get him the Sky Cycle. And then I don't really have anything else to get after that, unless someone else wants to get something. But
I definitely need ammo.
Well, repair kits would be nice for the occasional mishap.
You can
repair
top off,
kits.
make a D6 roll, Anvek,
Ooh.
non-exploding.
Regular D6. Tickety clack. 3.
Okay, they have 3 repair kits available for you.
I look at the command. They're like,
Can we take all 3?
Yes, those are what can be.
All right, then we'll take all 3.
yes. No more scrap heap.
This is for me too, Doc. Okay, this is your tab for me. You understand?
And
Not
while we're
really.
here,
Well, maybe
Can we
about
get-
halfway paid off.
can we get his permanent injury fixed while we're here?
Halfway? No way.
You want to
Kaiju
replace his arm?
weaponry is very expensive.
Don't forget. Don't
his,
forget.
he took the
I
face
took
hit,
shot
right?
for you. Okay.
Oh, the face
I
shot.
took
You
a
wanna
shot
fix
for
the
you,
face
okay?
shot?
Just don't forget.
I don't know. I'm
Or
not
part
sure.
of the plan.
Does
Oh,
the
okay,
doctor want
alright.
his face fixed?
No.
No? Okay, so the doctor just doesn't need his face fixed. He's okay with it.
Yeah, he kind of likes not having the jaw. It freaks people out.
How about your
Oh,
arm?
you have a jaw. It's just a Skelebot jaw.
I like to think that every now and then it just kind of falls off and there's one hinge.
Do you want to
You know
keep that
there's a
arm,
bolt
Doc?
Yeah,
I
you
can
can
you
use
know
to
what
fix
will
fix
be-
that.
that for you.
That
Hope
arm
you
is
enjoy the
pretty
rest of the stream.
advantageous for the rare melee occasion.
Okay. All right.
A
Want the
D12
other one
is
replaced?
much better than my D4.
Should we just put your mind in a Skelebot chassis? Is this what you're telling us?
Oh, please. Those designs are completely inelegant.
That is true.
This whole time when they're all talking, Eden's kind of like sitting back and watching a little bit.
Are you staring at my flaps?
What did
Do you have a problem with that, Doctor?
do you want anything,
He just kind of
Cyberknight?
rotates the head all the way around and looks like, what?
Do you want to get a better gun for you? Because I think the little
Or
laser
do you
rifle
need
might be-
better audio
Nah,
receptacles?
guns are good. Does anyone need a better gun? My
Oh,
audio receptacles are
as they
fine.
were,
I'd
as
like
he
your
was
defunct
examining
material.
you and casting various cyber knight spells on you while you were on the body, your vocal cords actually did mellow out significantly.
Oh, mine?
Yes, that happened during the experiment. Now that
fuck?
you kind of have knowledge of what to approach this from, they were able to figure out a little bit of what was going on, and your original voice is starting to come back.
Oh, Doctor, you gotta go over and fix that. That can't sit like that.
Turns to the captain. What the fuck?
Yeah. That was. You're from Colorado, not Texas, right, Eden? Because that
I
sounded
told
very
you I
Texas.
had an accent.
Well,
I'm assuming the settings are adjustable.
sounds like someone from Texas. Okay.
Oh
Back
God,
to
I
what
thought
we're
she was
trying
from
to do.
Jersey. I am so
Yeah.
bad at these
Doesn't
accents.
sound like either
That's
one
how
of
my
those.
accents go, bro. It's just
I
how
am
it
both of those
happens.
things. That sounds
I
like neither.
I know nothing about you people. You all
I
sound
am
so
a Jersey
strange.
boy in Texas. That sounds like neither of us.
Well, the joke there is Hans doesn't get any of the accents.
The joke is Serenity doesn't know how to do accents very well, so she tries her best.
The joke is Serenity doesn't listen to me talk enough to know how to speak with a Rocky Mountain accent.
There you
I
go.
can absolutely
What
try,
is the
but it's a little
setting?
bit too Californian, and I
Oh.
can't say as me. So I'm
Wow.
going Texas, bitch.
Valley Girl it up.
All right.
No,
Absolutely.
no,
No.
God damn it.
Wakanda. Well,
Not that kind of
Doctor,
Enable
you gotta go
sighting.
fix that noise.
Grim, enabling
that
targeting
noise.
tracking.
Jeez. Do you need a gun, Eden? Because that little laser rifle, we could probably find something better. Especially since we're here.
When have I ever
So,
needed a gun?
Was that a no for anybody asking, or for them asking if anybody, or for me asking specifically if anybody was looking to get cashed out or collect a paycheck,
There's
Yep.
or are you
Eden,
just taking
as
in
one of the
trade
things
at
for
the outfitter
Eden-
right now?
as what Eden would have done, she would have arranged payments during that 3 days, where she's like, okay, so making sure we'll get paid and everything, making sure
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah, we'll get paid out for the rest after the. So no gun from Eden, from what
All
it
right.
sounds like, and just the sky bike, and then
Bullets.
whatever ammo.
Ammunition.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, Hans wants to get a computer he can actually use to do hacking and stuff out in the field, but those are expensive, so he's going to be waiting on that for a while.
And,
You know, Hans, we could
Yeah.
just build.
Kind of look
and of
out.
course, Hans has to pay for repairs to his environmental suit.
Can
Yeah.
I be the one to just repair it?
You still have to buy the materials.
Yeah,
Oh,
I assumed his paycheck would go to, or any money he's made from the normal payments would just go to that for him.
Eden will give
You know,
uh,
Captain.
her paycheck.
Uh,
No.
You
Little
are,
later.
yeah.
If, if you
As Eden is asking about a ski bike,
About the ski bike and
no,
jaw flaps.
sky bike, but as Eden is asking about getting paychecks and whatnot, and we've been out in the field for a while and haven't come back. We need to collect pay. You're asked to go into a private office with one of the higher ups.
Is it the whole group or just me?
This would be probably. But Eden said she was going to be doing this during 3 days
Okay.
before you guys
Uh-oh,
got there.
casting couch time.
So you would be
Okay.
consulted.
You got to go to HR.
I hate it. It's great. Hi, Karen.
She touched
So-
me.
so much.
Casting
I'm going
couch
to. Can I
time.
be robot voice? I haven't gotten used to
Yes,
like
you-
normal Eden yet. I'm still gonna do robot voice. for
Yeah,
this.
this can be before you went through the repair. mode.
Man, video is
Hello.
fucking up.
Yes. So there's an issue with the paying out at the moment.
Can you
We
guys
wanted
hear
to
me?
discuss this privately. We didn't want this. Please don't let anything that's said in this room get out. We don't want to cause a panic or have any rumors spreading out. The
Understood. What's wrong?
Can you guys hear me?
Castle Refuge itself, the area and the surrounding area, the nation of Castle Refuge, it's running a little bit low on liquid assets at this point.
Well, I know chat can hear me,
We-
but can you guys hear me?
We have enough supplies. We've had to spend more than we were anticipating. Wow, GT is very robot-y.
He is super robot-y.
Can
He
hear
just
you.
popped
Can hear
in.
him.
I
Let
can
him
hear you
pop
now,
out.
kind of.
It's
I can't
video
even
is
hear him.
fucking
He's
up.
gone
man.
for me again.
So, the Castle Refuge's treasury has been exhausted, buying supplies and rations for all of the refugees that have been pouring in from everywhere. Not just the Faelaren, but all of the people looking to be saved from persecution by the Coalition or subjugation by the Imperium of Magic.
Just to make
Federation of
sure.
Magic.
Just to make
This
sure.
is before you guys were here.
Oh, I know, but I'm just making sure. Did Eden hear that? What's his face? Lucian.
Lucian gave up his rich.
Gave up
Yeah.
his rich edge. Okay.
Yeah.
He lost his rich edge to make sure the refugees were okay.
hmm
Or the,
All right.
the
So
blue
even
refugees
with
were
that,
okay.
even with
Even
that,
with that,
okay.
they-
Okay. That's what I'm. Yeah. Okay.
there are thousands of mouths to feed right now.
No worries.
I understand about this predicament we've found ourselves in. Have you heard of the duck?
Yes, we've heard of the duck. We understand there was a expeditionary force, a couple of them that have made contact with the duck. We're hoping to do some deals for him to hopefully get a little bit of
With
financial payroll.
him, not for him. This is an equal understanding partnership you will be engaging in.
Yes, we have that. We have a couple of other prospective financial arrangements. One of them
Hmm.
could be. God, what's that? That's also why we had sent out a beta team to make contact with Sapphire Cliffs. Sapphire Cliffs is known for their precious gems and mining operations. They could also help with financing, and there is a dragon we know of back east that we would like to contact about helping out in our.
Okay, just mental note this before the session ends. Please mark where the fucking dragon is, because hell yeah, dragon. But back in character. Understood. We have met with Beta Team. I believe you should have read that in my report if you had the time to do that.
Yes, you found one member of Beta Team. The rest are all MIA, I believe.
They're dead.
Two of them have been confirmed dead.
Mm-hmm. Refresh the player because the player is retarded.
Yeah. From what you found out, you know, from talking to Camden that he got separated from the rest of the group. He did find two of them that were killed off by the prisoners that the coalition that they raided had been keeping, that they freed, and then they turned around and backstabbed them, and in the chaos he got separated. He went back to the town and was instantly thrown in jail. He was getting it together after the battle, so he was not at maximum capacity, and then was unsure of himself to the point where he didn't want to break out of prison and cause problems, so he just sat talking to himself for a month or so while he waited for you guys to show up.
He was talking to his mom, but one thing I want to go over and say is what we can do to go over and sort to affect assets is to go over and fully establish that area as a place we can go over and gather materials and such, given the area nearby is unclaimed.
It's not unclaimed per se. It's the area is well within the barony of Hope, I believe.
In my opinion, Hope can go take a jump off a cliff. That is unclaimed.
You were, or the barony that took out your village, by the way, was Charity.
Mm-hmm.
Charity is.
She knows they all suck.
Okay.
Thank you, soundtrack.
It just laughed at you.
I know.
That's amazing. All right.
By the way, nobody reminded me
But
about.
I understand. The main problem is you do not have the finances to pay my crew. How many
Silent
members can you pay for
Okay.
right now?
Go ahead and roll a d3.
Okay. Two.
Yep. We can, if necessary, we can scrape together and pay out paychecks for two of you.
You will pay Hans. And we will decide who else gets paid.
Like I said, we're not completely out of materials, we can work out trade, but as far as credits go, we are credits and valuables like jewels or gold, we are running a little skint.
Understood.
And it's not
But-
just your team that we're having to do this with.
No, I understand. We are
Luckily-
Epsilon, but we still get our job done. So there's other teams who lower than us who also cannot. Which team above Epsilon is still getting paid?
None of them really. We haven't had Alpha Team come back for a couple of months now because they've been
That's-
out in the field, and
That's
Well-
not normal.
hopefully something will be done before they come by and check in. Or hopefully they will be as understanding as the other expeditionary teams have been, and we have been sending out teams to try and get some funds, some backers to keep our project going.
Hence why you should be speaking with the duck. Speak nicely to him and be ready for when he doesn't speak in your head. One thing I do want to capitalize on. I do understand. Hans will be getting paid, and we will decide who else gets paid for our group. Our group is very understanding. One thing I do very much want to highlight: how long has Team Alpha been gone, and where were they last reported?
Team Alpha has been in the field for 2 months now. Their last reported area was near the Devil's Gate.
You will have to ping that later on for me. Also, I forgot the other thing I asked you to ping for me because dragon, but okay, please ping for me. All right, so first
Devil's
thing,
Gate.
Devil's Gate. Devil's Gate is in the border area as like a trifecta of fuckery between Castle Refuge, the Federation of Magic, and CS Missouri.
And the dragon they know of is over here near Cleveland.
Dragons are in Cleveland.
Well, one is.
Well, one very special dragon is in Cleveland, and we'll speak with him.
Oh,
I'm so
God.
sorry, my
You're
other
gonna have to go to
here, and I
Ohio.
feel very awkward grabbing all of this attention.
All right. So you found out these bits of information.
Right, and she will absolutely. How she will work
All right.
is she'll make sure that they understand that she understands, and that her
Mhm.
team will understand.
Okay.
So-
How are you breaking the news to the team?
All right, as I'm watching Grim look over at all of these motorcycles like a child at Christmas, she pulls Kevin aside.
Yeah.
Only 2 of us will get paid.
Okay.
I said Hans will get paid. I do not
He-
need money.
Kevin
but
looks
there's
at Hans's duct tape. Yeah, he needs that money.
a little bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know who else to give the money to. That falls to you.
Um.
And they did explain that requisitions and parts are available, but it's
But
the
also
fungible
requisitions
assets.
and parts are available. It's just
I
basic
okay.
bitch credits.
Okay.
Maybe they can
um,
pay Grim in motorcycle.
Maybe they
Sargus,
can
you
just
hear me?
pay Grim and motorcycle parts. I don't know.
It's not a motorcycle.
Okay.
I don't know why they can't hear me, chat.
Let me see.
God damn it, JT. I just keep you popping in and out.
Yeah.
PDA is being rough for JT.
Read the
Internet's being
fucking
rough.
chat.
Who? The first
We
thought
are.
is Doc Synthris is to give his paycheck, so that way, because one way or another, that he's the support. So usually, if we give it to him, it'll go to everyone else in a different way. So
Understood.
That's what I'm
Understood,
thinking.
Captain. Do you want us to go over start looking into motorcycle parts for our
It's
crazy
not a
friend here?
fucking motorcycle.
yeah, he's gonna want it. So
You aren't
Yeah.
here. We're whispering to each other.
I'm gonna kill them all.
I don't even hear him, so
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't hear him either.
Who, JT?
yeah, I don't even hear JT.
I hear
Yeah,
him.
nothing. I got nothing on him.
I
Oh,
don't
really?
even see him in.
I don't
He's got
see-
again. All right.
video
So,
right
people who are getting their paychecks today, it's Hans and Dr. Synthris.
Ooh, very nice.
So
And because we're running a little bit low on time,
Hmm,
Eden will
really?
go over and inform them, just like because of situations and how they are. Hello, my name's Eden. Because of how the situation is and how they are, Hans, Dr. Synthris, you got your paychecks. Don't worry.
How much was it?
It's what your paychecks are.
I need to find that chart.
And maybe my accent might change.
We'll do it later.
From this week to the next. Who knows? Circus
Somebody-
can yell at me real hard.
Somebody tell Circus
What?
to read the fucking chat.
Mine's weirdo Western. So
all right, well,
are we okay
Three.
with this?
Yeah, I mean, I can always. If
Anybody?
anybody needs whatever these are, just holding up the credit things. Click. If anybody needs these for something, we can let you use them.
All right, I will have to look up the charts. We will get you guys paid your amounts. It is not an amount that will matter to.
Not really. Not for what they're looking for.
Yeah, I switched out that chat. Okay.
Right. Well, that's all going on.
Yeah, I got my Dogecoin.
After your
Let's get
Dogecoin,
out of the team debt.
Eden will actually go over and pull Synthris aside.
I'll pull Hans aside.
We're doing a lot of sidebars today.
Yeah.
It's very fun. I love it.
It's all good.
Lots
We're
of
trained dance
sidebars.
partners. So.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now that
But
I'm
you have some videos? Not
No,
videos.
I don't
Okay.
have the
I don't want to
videos.
know about your childhood. No offense.
I just
but
Leave
I
my
just
videos
see
alone, sir.
Eden pulling people aside, so I just wanted to make sure you weren't feeling left alone. So
oh, thanks. It's very nice of you. I'm gonna go get my
Yeah,
armor
no problem.
fixed.
okay, I'll go help you if you're good with that.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, all right.
Wonderful. Sorry.
All right. Which chat are you asking me to read, JT?
Jesus
I'm not-
Christ.
'cause it doesn't
she-
label this
Eden
one.
is pulling aside Dr. Synthris.
I see. From Kevin Expo.
Now, what do you need, dear Cyber Knight?
Hello, Doctor.
Yes.
Idiot.
First off, I wanted to go over and learn about is everything all right with our refugees?
They're learning at an adequate speed, preferably with imagery and slight technomantic influence.
Understandable. Wait, what do you mean by technomac and influence?
They're learning my magic.
Are you experimenting on the refugees, son?
Adorable as it is, Cyber Knight, I do have certain compunctions. Few and far between, to be fair.
Understood. I heard something I wanted to...
I see video is fucking up. I was wondering if there was anything else he had said in there.
Nope. Well, Doctor...
I'm reading video chat. Video chat is absolute trash, JT. Don't use it. It doesn't tell me who says what. It just gives people say things.
Doctor, isn't it weird that people keep going in on the comms and just don't know how to do not at all?
Not really. You keep using the mind links.
Well, I stopped using it because of Lucian, because, him possibly being a double agent and such.
Well, the same could be said about just about any of you, so I'm not particularly worried.
Well, you're new to all this, so... One thing I wanted to cap on a little bit,
Retarded.
it's not so much It's very much the second to last battle I believe we had.
Ah, that. And that is somehow grating that you caught that.
Yes. And
You
yes.
ran in with your
Yes,
dick
we
on.
did the Sirenscape, and yes, we did the spiel. We did the anti-copyright strike. Thank you. We
We're
did it
role
while you were
playing, you
getting a
cunts! Stop it! Doctor, you ran in with your dick out and you got shot to hell. And then right before you semi-died, because I don't quite know how you robots work.
Really?
Understood, as you understand. I heard you say something, and I find it quite curious.
He'll kind of give you the narrowed eye. And what curiosity might you have, dear Cyber Knight?
Who's your captain?
Someone long gone from my world, as far as I'm aware. She's more efficient than
Can you
most.
bastards hear me now?
Well, except for. Why
What?
so curious?
God damn it! I don't know this character enough. Well, tell you the truth, I'm someone who notices patterns. It's kind of my thing.
Really?
A
I
bit.
don't quite agree with your summation of yourself.
Just let me surprise you. You'll see.
What happened to your voice modulator, by the way?
I told you I had an accent.
Must be a screw loose.
What? You would know a lot about screws, Doctor. So,
Cast holes.
I love that you're having trouble with this.
it's real difficult. My goodness. It's real hard. I don't have this
Alright.
character with the new voice yet.
All right, I'll help you out a little more. I'll be a little more active.
It's all good. No worries. Fucking fuck.
Perhaps, dear Cyber Knight, you're questioning my prior military experience.
I'm questioning the change in ideology, sir.
Well, we all have pasts. Mine just happens to take place in a different dimension.
Well, after we just saved a whole bunch of blue elves, that ain't new.
Indeed, it's not. Now, what would spike your curiosity?
It was always
it-
about I was always curious about it. I just didn't have the time because then we had to go over and save a whole bunch of people, and then Lucian turned out to be possibly a mindfuck slave. So I do
Oh shit!
apologize
You let that out.
for that going over and
The doctor's like, oh, what now?
well, he's in prison. Hopefully someone else told the doctor. Half the crew knew.
I must admit, dear Cyber Knight, my critiques from you mostly come from your treatment and view of our, well, artificial species. You seem to think we're all slaves or drones bound to commands. Maybe in your world.
I think you're going to push it on to me when you've experienced something of yourself. Have I done anything to make you feel a little bit broken?
Me? Broken?
Yes, you.
Could it be all those times you demanded I recognize that robots have no minds and their self-inflicted torment upon yourself when you refuse to acknowledge your cybernetic heritage? Quite weak.
Well, that's the thing, Doctor. I'm not cyber at all. It wouldn't really work as a cyber knight, despite the name. There's nothing cybernetic about me.
And you wonder why I question you.
Do you want my dossier and my examination notes?
Why would I trust someone else's work? If I'm going to examine it, you'd better get on the table yourself.
I'd rather a third party be present for that noise, Doctor.
Not my problem. You're the one insecure in your organic nature.
Well, to be fair, nothing really good comes from a guy asking to be tied down to a table.
I have many logs that say otherwise. Hans has quite the collection.
Glance over at Hans as he's talking with Kevin.
I'm just.
Hans is just like,
How are you doing
Simper
with
is
your?
copying all Hans' video
Don't
files.
move your
Like,
arm.
please.
Do not move your arm, Hans. Just don't.
oh, oops.
Okay. Yeah, don't move it.
Wave with the other arm. Hello.
Perhaps, Cyber Knight, you struggle with comparing yourself to
Son of a
not
bitch.
just artificial life, but your code and those that are not bound to it.
I struggle with going over and forcing other people to adhere to my code, which has always been my struggle.
Like,
I'll die for it. I don't
Like-
expect others to do it.
like artificial beings.
Well, Doctor, you've shown that artificial beings don't have to always follow a singular code. Or am I wrong in my assessment of you?
To be frank, you've just confused the living crap out of me. Your descriptions are back and forth, well, more contrarian than linear, so it's a little hard to follow.
Isn't that the part of being organic, is to go over and be a little bit off?
Not bad, Cyber Knight. Perhaps we'll upgrade your status after all.
I got my upgrade, thank you very much.
And you say you're not a robot.
Sorry. I was adjusting myself to your vocabulary.
By missing it?
Robot.
Very well, Cyber Knight. Is there an
Hey,
actual
Kevin, just
matter you
repairing
wish to
us. We're
attend?
just trading bars. I don't care about this bullshit.
Very well,
Oh.
Cyber Knight. Could you perhaps get to the heart of the matter of which you wish to ask?
All right, I hope somebody gives us art of Kevin trying to fix Hans'
As
armor
we're
while Hans
talking.
won't hold
I want
still.
some art of Synther stealing Hans's videos to record them.
I just wanted who your captain was, Doctor. It's the most selfless I've ever seen of you.
I will tell you her name and nothing more. Captain Lux.
Thank you.
All right, and I think at that point, since we can't hear our glorious leader at this point, well, we can hear our glitter leader, but we cannot hear the stream leader.
He's got it. He keeps phasing in and out of reality. I
Yeah.
feel so
Bouncing
bad.
in
I
and
was
out of
talking way too
video.
much. I feel so bad.
That's all right. I think that's where we're going to end it for the day. So we will swoosh if he's still capable of swooshing, if he can hear me. And we will go ahead and go through our outro.
Everyone in chat say swoosh.
I'm just gonna use my mental powers. Hey, look, you
Hey,
swooshed.
we've been swooshed.
I hate you.
Hey,
all.
we swoosh.
And we will.
Did you check your Discord message, Circus? Did you check it?
I saw several of them. Apparently, video is fucked because he was sending me video messages. He says, and I didn't receive any of them. I had to send him a screen cap of our video chat from my end.
Nice.
Because all we have is the chat between me and Synthra or
And Vec, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
He's probably in a completely different video chat somewhere talking to
So-
people, and they're just like, "What the
Probably.
hell?"
Yeah.
Let's start with Anvek this time around. Tag who you liked. Let us know what you're up to, where you're going to be, anything else you want to plug. And let's go save, I guess, JT for last, so he'll hear us when we say everything. I'll go second to last this time. Not giving up my spot permanently, though.
Well,
Best
I'm
for last.
Anvek, your usual menace and moron with mayhem, occasionally trying to pretend to be smart and make clever words. Shifting accents on a dime just to fuck with people because, good God, it's fucking fun.
I agree.
What else got going on here? Let's see. I'll probably be hanging out on Doctor Who tonight, enjoying that, mocking the witch for confusing the living shit out of me. But that's typical business, and she'll be over here with a teacup. Don't. I know where that's. No, danger. We just described your character as too young. No, everyone's going to the wood chipper now. This is your fault. We gotta kill all these people. Anyway, seeing as that's a great way to tag off, Witch, explain yourself.
Hello, I am a silent witch to some, a sunker man to others, 32 witches for the few. I'm a goddamn idiot, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching this with all the technical difficulties.
And mental.
And mental
And
difficulties
mental
as well.
difficulties.
I'll work on the accent. If you liked what you saw here, you can see me again in an hour from now. Back when Who was good, I am watching Doctor Who with the Common Nerd. And an hour from now, where we're going over back when Who was good, we started with Eccleston and we are ending with Capaldi. So we are cutting out Dr. Carrion and Disney Doctor Who. So we are at, I believe it is season 7 or 6 with Matt Smith. So we're doing that. And if you enjoyed how I role play, I do role play as another character, and his name is Lawrence Corvus. And I won't be playing Lawrence Corvus on Monday of this week, and I might not be of Monday of next week. However, I will be playing Lawrence Corvus for sure 2 weeks from now in Rise of the Rune Lords with Tucker Rob. And that I really do love that one. When Rob went over and announced, like, I can't do it these weeks, I'm like, fuck! But okay. Other than that, I do my own streams. I try to make sure I finish every game I start. I recently started KOTOR. I'm gonna guess I can get through all of that within like 5 streams or so. It's KOTOR. Fuck your cats.
Freaking
And
awesome.
going from that,
When they
Ross,
do that,
how you doing?
It's amazing. I'm doing well. My cats are doing the duck race thing right now. It's fantastic when they decide to do that. It sounds like they knocked over their little hammock is what did it. Yeah, I'm Frost. You can find me on let's see, Moonskull, Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, here in Savage Talk. You can find me also. Eventually, you're going to find me over on Kingmaker. You can find me on Moonskull and the Legend Seeker channel doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm doing lore writing. And you can also find me on my Linktree links where I play games. And I do not finish every game I play because not every game deserves to be finished. So I often don't finish games. Many of them. And I'm going to throw it at Glitterman with his... I love how you're sitting there, X-Boys, because you've got the light perfectly behind your head. And it looks like you have a halo all the time.
Yeah.
The glitter
That's how I do
halo.
it.
I love
You
it.
know? I am X-Boys, purveyor of child voices in the background. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll throw it to Circus.
All right, I am Circus Freak. You can find me here GMing for these bastards. You can also find me every once in a while on my Kick channel doing playing random things. Hopefully there will be a lot more random things. No Fortnite though. I can't bring myself to stream Fortnite. I'll play it.
Play baby games?
I will play it on
G-A-Y.
on JT's Kick, but I will not stream it on my own. You can find me on JT's channel, occasionally guest hosting for Kaiju Watch over there when Caleb is not available, so you guys get stuck with Paleb, also known as Shaved Lines.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Never follow Circus. No, you can give me a follow. Follow me on Kick at the very least. And with that, hopefully JT can hear me because he says the chat can hear him when he speaks. I will kick it over to him and turn on the stream so I can maybe hear him.
Just so you know, I hate them all. And I want you to know, Bianca, you should unfollow Circus because he sucks. Speaking of which,
Meow.
Kevin is bald. He's not bald. He's soulless. I'm sorry. Circus is bald, which is a thoughtless
Also
thought.
random cat voices too.
And the only one cool out of all of them
My body.
is Frost. Because
I don't even know what
Anvek
he's
is on
saying right
CPT. I'm surprised he showed up on time and early even. And I hope they can all hear me because I hate them all. Anywho, we guess we'll see you all next time. Sorry, video broke.
We're just gonna have to improvise ourselves a little something here.
I'm about to mute the hell out of that fool.
Spam.
Actually, I'm
I
gonna
ain't
mute
heard
them all.
spam. I heard they like to put it on fire.
Are they muted? Now they're muted. Anywho, as I was saying, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you. Sorry video broke down. This was a, I guess, all RP session, of which my character is just a murder bot, so he doesn't matter. And, oh, I hate him so much right now. Anywho, I guess we'll see you all next time. Come check out Kaiju Watch next Friday.